And ahoy, once again, my friends. How the fudge are you going? It's your friend, streamer, occasional lover, Sabaton Liam here, back with some more D&D. I hope you're all going well. Now, before I start, I have to tell you something very funny. So last week I ordered a Cthulhu statue because I'm all about Cthulhu now, and it arrived today. And of course, because I've got Alexa keep me updated on notifications, the little din went off saying I had notifications. So I went, okay, Alexa, what are my notifications? And all that she came up with, Cthulhu has arrived. It's like, oh shit, Cthulhu has arrived. My god. But anyway, ahoy, blue collar gamer. How are you going, my friend? You gotta be all but this will be a very intimate D&D session today, because we don't have a M1, Kitty, or Tom. They're all indisposed of, so it's just gonna be me, M2, Remy, and Dale, our lovely DM. But enough gasbagging, let us jump into chat, shall we, my friendos? And ahoy, my friendos.
Ahoy!
Hello.
Liam is back.
I am.
Oh.
I had to tell everyone about the Cthulhu thing.
Yes. Cthulhu has arrived, which means you've already failed Shadows of Yog-Sothoth.
You just lost the game, go home.
But we haven't even started next it.
You haven't even started Shadows of Yog-Sothoth. I'll have to retcon it so it takes place in an alternate universe where Cthulhu didn't arrive today.
That would explain a lot as how the world is going at the moment of Cthulhu.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's begin then. I will grab some nice ambient music.
Some
It'll be an
ambiance.
intimate session today with only 3 people. So we'll probably make a bit of progress today.
I think we will.
Yes.
Grab.
It's just Liam and the Baker Boys today.
That's
Liam and
the
the
band
Baker
name.
Boys. And there's your band name
Yep.
if you ever need.
Awesome. Blue collar gamer says ahoy, M2, Dale, and Remy.
Ahoy,
Hey,
blue
blue
collar.
Hello.
How's my favorite spiel?
Oh god.
Right. So at the end of last session, you journeyed to the city of Everlund, nearly destroyed the Harper Tower, but managed to put that golem down, and became official members of the Harpers. And you've spent a couple days there now in Moongleam Tower, under the tutelage of Archmage Valharrow. He's discussed your coming actions with you, allowed you to rest up in his tower, and now you are bidding him farewell.
I don't think the music bot's working.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Let's disconnect it. Let's why are you not working? Yeah. Hey.
Why you no do?
Oh, there we go.
No.
Lovely. Very nice.
Here we go. And now you have bid farewell to Archmage Valharrow. He says he will keep in contact with you, and he will do his best to look into the situation with this cult of Tiamat. You have gathered outside Moongleam Tower, and you are getting back into the Bartleby Express, ready to make the long journey across the western heartlands to the town of Parnast, where Blagothus and his cloud castle await. So are we going to be going above ground or below ground today?
Underground.
You and your underground.
Got a problem with underground?
Oh, I'm happy.
All right. Underground, it's going to be a 3-day journey.
Well, for underground, what would have been above ground?
Above ground, 6 to 7 days.
Jesus.
Parnast is on, like, the far eastern edge of the Heartlands, pretty much as far as you can go and still be within the Sword Coast region. So, it's
That's
a fair
fair.
journey.
All right,
So I would...
That's fine.
I would like Angus to begin by performing a navigate check, please.
Navigate for us, brother.
A quick question. Because I have half proficiency in land vehicles, do I add anything to that with navigation or just...
That's only if you attempt to drive the tank.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I have land vehicles. Is that the same thing as well if I drive it?
Yeah, that's when you drive it, that's what you're adding.
Okay, yeah.
I believe that's why you are the driver.
That's an 18.
Yes.
Hooray for wisdom.
18. Yep. So Nargle guns the engine and Bartleby dons his captain's hat and says, "Full speed ahead!" Nargle turns on the drill and you drive out of Everland, down the main street to the gates as a couple of the residents of the city give strange looks at the tank as it goes past, its drill slowly whirring as it begins to heat up. And the moment you're clear of the city walls, Nargle pulls back the steering wheel, and the tank arches forwards, digging into the ground. Dig down into the Nargle Expressway, and then make a hard turn to the right, plowing into the rock face, drilling a new tunnel, extending the expressway.
The Squire Expressway.
No, it's just the Nargle Expressway, and I'm just thinking to myself while
Squire
steering,
Expressway.
Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
Angus still remembers breaking the tanks.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
sitting there
diligently
with-
the whole aviator cab just constantly poring over all maps and everything.
Yes,
else.
you've got a bunch of
again.
You've got a bunch of charts that you got from Gauntle Grim showing the tunnels that the dwarves have charted in this area, and you've carefully plotted a route from Everland to Parnast, and every few minutes you tap Nargle on the shoulder and you go, okay, no, now to the left, laddie. Okay, now, laddie.
Right, laddie.
Right here, laddie. No,
Right,
no. Don't go any
What,
further,
this
we
way?
might trigger a landslide.
Stop being a goddamn backseat driver.
But just the same, you manage to get to your destination without causing any harm to the tank, without going off course. And 3 days later, Bartleby Express emerges from the earth onto a cliff overlooking the small village of Parnast, the sole bastion of civilization in this vast, isolated stretch of land that is about as remote as you can get in this part of Faerun without just completely leaving the Sword Coast region and journeying into lands beyond. Nargle stops the Bartleby Express, and Bartleby
Hold on.
fills
Do I even have to bother making strength checks anymore for the tank?
it's only if the navigate check fails that you have to.
Okay.
You're a last resort.
Yeah, you're basically, oh no, Angus fucked up his navigation and now you're in a landslide. Quick, pilot the vehicle to get out of the way.
Alright, I
That's
getcha.
what it's for. Bartleby reaches out a hand and the engine stops rumbling and then eventually is quiet. And then you leave the Bartleby Express. As you do, Bartleby levitates out of the door, takes his seat on Nargle's shoulder, and then snaps his finger. You see the door of the Bartleby Express close up, and then a magical glyph appears on it.
Ooh, new locking system. I like.
He says, yes, well, I figured, it has been stolen before. And he looks around as if trying to glare at somebody who's not quite visible.
Is it bad that your voice for Bartleby has become the canon voice in my head?
I was thinking the same thing. That's how I'm thinking it Bartleby sounds.
Oh, God.
And then
Oh, Tom.
Yeah.
he looks around, glaring at nothing in particular. And then all of a sudden, he raises his hand and shouts, "Ouch! Who pulled my hair?"
Meanwhile, Nagel can see all of this happening and just doesn't say a word.
Yep.
Yes, yes. And
Yeah,
then,
Reba's just looking at me
making sure you're all geared up and all of your stuff is close to hand, you descend down into the village of Parnast. The village has a few dozen houses and a small square, with buildings that include a tavern, a stable, and a shrine. In contrast to this rustic burg stands a mighty castle, half hidden in a fog-shrouded ravine. Walls stand 40 feet high. Huge, narrow towers loom upward, one of blue crystal, one of black crystal, crumbling, and all of it built to a scale for giants. Wisps of fog hide much of the castle's detail, but you see two statues standing just before the enormous gate. This, you assume, is the Cloud Castle, and at the moment it is parked just on the edge of the village of Parnast. It has not yet taken to the air.
So how big is this thing?
Walls 40 feet high, everything to a scale for giants. The castle is easily as large as, if not bigger, than the entire village sprawling out before it.
Bloody hell.
Oh.
Make your way down into the village, which is unsurprisingly sleepy. It is very remote. You only catch sight of a couple of inhabitants, and as soon as they see you looking at them, they either look away or hurry off in the opposite direction. Some of them quickly vacating the streets and making their way back into the buildings as they see you pass.
And
Well,
they should be afraid.
As you say this, a man looks at you, his eyes wide, and then he quickly runs into a nearby house and pulls the door shut behind him.
Looks like we're gonna be popular here too, lads.
as per usual. A well stands at the center of the village square. 4 buildings surround it. An empty religious shrine, a wheelwright's shop, a tavern, and a stable. A few timber merchants, woodsfolk, and others haggle over some lumber here. And there are a couple wagons carrying supplies being escorted through the town. These appear to be slightly out of place. The type of town. There's no market squares, just a couple of lumber merchants haggling with the townspeople, but the wagons are... Angus, you have a high passive perception, so you notice, even though the wagons are covered, there's a couple of places where you can see under the tarp, and as one of the wagons is led past you, escorted by 2 armed guards, you see glints of gold and precious gems underneath the tarpaulin.
Oh, eh?
The wagon is led through the small town square and then onto a path leading to the castle, and you watch as it is slowly wheeled to the gates of the castle, where the guards stop, speak something to a stone giant standing above the castle gates on top of a battlement, and then wheel the wagon into the castle courtyard.
Interesting. What would a stone giant be doing helping the cloud giant?
You have a few things you can do here. You could go and assault the castle right away, but perhaps it might be best to try and figure out a plan or gather some information first.
Aye, always a good plan.
You could attempt to try to question some of the locals.
Alright, guys, hold on a second.
Yep.
I just got a new subscriber. Cthulhu has arrived. Subscribe to your channel.
Oh no.
Awesome.
Oh No,
Yeah.
Great Cthulhu.
This is
We plan
kidding.
to watch this game.
My God. All right, continue. Sorry.
The locals of the town might know a bit about the castle, given that it obviously is not local to this area. And also there is a few buildings of note: the religious shrine, the wheelwright's shop, the tavern, and the stable.
I personally would like to find out where those wagons are coming from.
Yeah, do we have a tap? Did you say there was a tavern in the town?
There is a tavern, always a good
That's probably our
source
best
of
bet.
information, I
Probably our
guess.
best bet for
Yeah.
info.
Maybe question people in the tavern, see if they know where the wagons are coming from.
As you make, so would you like to question people here in the town square before you make your way over to the tavern, or would you just like to go straight to the tavern?
Might go to the tavern because then I can buy
Yeah.
someone a drink and might loosen them up a bit more than just
Nice.
approaching
I
someone
I could
the
just go with the
walking
intimidation
dragon
factor.
has said that they should be scared of us.
Yep.
So
As you make your way through the town square towards the tavern, you notice yet another wagon being brought in on the other side of the town square, once again groaning under the weight of treasure. As it makes its way through the town square, a couple of the guards standing on duty next to the well in the center look at the wagon and then look at your group. When you look back at the guards, they quickly look away and go back to gathering around the wagon, inspecting its contents and talking amongst themselves. On the way to the tavern, you encounter a woman and her young son, apparently going on their way back to their farm after drawing water from the well. As they see you, their eyes grow wide, and the woman screams. She drops a bucket of water on the floor, and then her eyes fixated upon Nargle. Her lips tremble, and she says, forgive our transgressions, mistress. Forgive us if we were in the way. And then they both take a step back to allow your group to pass.
Did they say mistress?
that's what I heard.
Yes.
A squire and a mistress.
Okay then.
I have a few questions.
I have even more questions, but Lily will try.
Oh no. We're not leaving this one behind.
No, they're already scared.
Excuse me, mistress.
The woman looks up at you and buries his face in her skirt, and she says, "Forgive us. Is that not the correct title?"
Do I
Oh, I
look
believe it
like a
is.
female? I just bang on my chest.
I would like you to make an intimidate check, please.
Oh no.
Hey, you were lucky I didn't go with plan B, and that was just to take off my pants.
Eva.
To be fair, you do just look like a giant walking lizard. You could be female for all they know.
I mean, that is true. There's not
Hell,
a lot
I'm
of
even
different-
not sure still.
Oh yeah,
there's not
that's
a lot of you know,
rolling
to be fair, there aren't
with
a lot of
advantage as
defining
well.
traits between male and female dragon forces.
That's charisma, intimidation. That is 13 plus 6. That's 19.
The woman closes her eyes and she trembles, and then she reaches into her pocket and holds out a hand, offering you a small handful of copper pieces. And she says, please, Lady Resmir, take as an offering
Oh wait, where the hell
offering
did I
to
read
your
that name?
god. It is all we have, but please forgive us for our grave
Hang on.
insult.
Whoa.
I got
Slow
mixed
down.
up.
Who do you think I am?
She looks up at you
God damn it.
and she says, she looks up at you and she opens her eyes and she appears to peer closely at you. Then she says, you you are not Lady Resmia?
No, I am not. I am Nagel
Yeah,
Hammerfall.
me as well.
She looks at you, and then she buries her hands back in her pocket, and she looks away, and she says, well then, forgive me, sir. We must be on our way.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
And she-
whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. I think you've got some explaining to do.
Just hold the phone. Good lady, we didn't mean to startle your alarm. Is there a possibility you could tell us about this lady in Resmia that you've clearly mistaken our friend here for?
Make a persuade check, please, Angus.
Really?
Well, you are trying to place it.
It's a 16.
16. You see Dan Cooper beside you, fiddling with his cloak, ready to step forward if he feels that someone needs his silver tongue. But your words appear to have an effect on the woman, and she looks at you. She looks from left to right and then over her shoulder as if checking if the coast is clear. She peers behind you down into the town square where the guards are still inspecting the contents of a wagon. And then she says, I cannot speak where there may be people who are here. She says, come to my farm. And she beckons for you to follow her.
I say we follow her.
Yeah, I say we follow her as well. I'm intrigued.
She leads you she leads you a bit down the path, not quite to the tavern, and then takes a right and leads you across a small field to a hay-thatched house. She reaches over, unlocks the door, and then opens it and escorts you and her son inside. The inside of the hovel is, well, to put it lightly, a disgrace. There's nothing in the way of furniture other than a roughly hewn wooden table and chairs, and a couple of hay mattresses on the floor for the two occupants to sleep on. The floor itself is just dirt. There's a chest of drawers next to a old cooking pot in the corner. This woman and her son have a lot in the way of possessions. She immediately gestures towards the seats on the table and says, please, make yourselves at home. I will prepare you something to drink. Yes. She makes her way over to the cooking pot and lights a fire. And then, as she opens the cooking pot, she opens the cooking pot, looks inside it, and then notices the empty water bucket in her hand. And then she sighs and puts the fire out with a blanket. She sits down opposite you. She says, "You're not with Lady Resmia or Lagothus?"
No, we're an adventuring group looking to seek out Lagothus for our own means. We were hoping you could tell us a little bit more about this situation here.
She says, well, suddenly her face grows white and she says, Resmia and her servants, they call themselves the Cult of the Dragon. They arrived in town about a year ago. It turned out some of the inhabitants of the town were in league with them and had infiltrated long ago. There was some resistance, but for the most part, we all fell in line. They brought a private army with them, and they're basically using this town as some sort of a base of operations, and we try to stay out of their way, but he sighs and looks at you, fear in his eyes. Dan Cooper leans forward and says, forgive me, but you may be able to put a stop to this. If you could perhaps tell us everything you know and trust that we will keep your secret safe and that we will do our best to ensure that no harm comes upon you or your son here. I will roll Dan Cooper's persuasion, and he passes.
Wait, what? He passed? Well, of course you're not
Oh,
playing as
DM's rolling for him.
She says, right, well, they appear to be bringing treasure from outside of town, and they put us to work to catalog the treasure, make sure it's all packed into wagons, and then to take it into the castle. It seemed to be overseen by Lady Resmere. She is like you. She jerks her head at Nargle.
Oh.
When you say like him, do you mean specifically the same color as well?
She nods. She says, "Yes,
I'll be.
Lady Resmere. She's like you, black scales and dragon face, but she screws up her face and says, but now that I think of it, Lady Resmere is larger."
By more than.
Larger?
Didn't think it was possible. We heard that most of the black dragonborns had left the area, but
I
it
thought
seems still remains.
I was the only one left.
Bartleby suddenly perks up and says, yes, and I thought I had the best steed in the land already.
Don't you be getting any ideas, you bloody nut job.
Oh.
Dan Cooper leans forward and says, this Resmere. So you would say you see a lot of her in this village? The woman goes red in the face and she appears to startle and she says, oh, no, not at all. Lady Resmere, she mainly keeps to herself in the castle. So very occasionally see her in the town square inspecting the wagons, or, well, sometimes I hate to say this, sometimes she just comes into town looking for people to board over. Thankfully, it's not that often. She usually remains in the walls of the castle.
Looks like we've got more than just a giant and a vampire to deal with.
Aye.
As you say vampire, the woman's face grows pale, and she says, vampire? Yes. Some of the townspeople thought that, yes, we'd heard rumors that Lord Stillmarsh, the captain of the guard inside the castle, was that, oh dear, but by Lathander, what evil has come to our village?
One that we should...
Nothing that we can't stop. Nothing that we
won't stop.
She suddenly looks around and says, please, I've told you everything I know. You
One
leave.
second, my dear. Now, when you say taller than me, I'm pretty tall for my breed.
Is this really what you're focusing in on here?
Yes.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Remember,
I'm not
Dragonborn.
expecting too much.
Okay, just don't scare the poor lass. She's clearly had a rough time.
She looks towards the front window as if expecting there to be someone watching or peering inside, and then she says, I'm sorry. I've already said too much. Please, you must go now.
All right, understandable.
All right, my dear. One more thing.
Sorry, you go first.
You could try to push her, Naga, with an intimidate check, or else
there are other
Dan
people in the
Cooper-
village to talk to.
I was just gonna end it by I slip her 30 gold pieces.
I was gonna do
This
something.
is for you and your son.
Cheeky bastard! I was going to do the same thing.
How about we chip in 10 each?
All right, so you end up He ends up giving her 50 gold pieces, and for a moment, this seems to take her mind away from any possible danger. Nigel, I'd like you to do a charisma check with advantage, please.
A charisma check with advantage, okay.
Just say very carefully. Just make sure this stays hidden for the time being.
How much did we give, sorry?
That is
we'll get
21.
21. Yep. He gave her 50 all up, and he immediately begins piling the coins. Really begins.
Alright, David, you keep cutting in and out.
Sorry. She immediately begins using her hand to rake the coins off the table into an empty basket at the foot of her chair. And when it's full, she gestures to her son, who lifts up the basket and carries it over to one of the mattresses in the corner, places it underneath the pillow. And then she says, yes, about foot taller than you. Lady Resmere is, she is quite large. She easily towers over anyone in the village, and he thought that Captain Othelstan, the head guard in the village, was the most intimidating person here, but the day we saw him and Resmere standing side by side, he was easily a full twice his height. And he then shrugs and she says, I thank you for your generous help, but please, if I'm seen speaking with you, there'll be trouble for myself and my son.
No, say no more. We will leave you be. Thank you for everything you've told us. Just make sure you keep that gesture over to the basket where it was hidden. Make sure you keep that safe and out of sight until everything's over.
She nods, and then you get up and head towards the door. As you leave, Dan Cooper clicks his fingers, and his cloak turns into a luscious gold-trimmed red cloak, and then he winks at her, and he says, perhaps we shall see you again later, milady.
Oh
And
my god.
And then he already has a kid, seriously.
And then he bows, and then noticing your looks, he shrugs and quickly meets up and quickly joins up with you as you leave the hovel. Make your way towards. You still wish to go to the tavern, or?
Yeah, it'd
Yes.
probably be good to figure out as much information as possible.
Very well. Tavern's only a short walk from this hovel, so you make your way there uninterrupted. As you pass, as you draw near the tavern, you look down the path into the town square, and you see that the wagon full of treasure is being wheeled away, then up to the castle, just like the others that preceded it.
Can I do any sort of check to see if there's anywhere that it passes that I might be able to slip in after it's been checked?
I would like you to do a survival check, please.
Survival?
Actually, just a perception check for now, please.
Perception?
Survival later.
Damn, that's a 14.
You look around and you determine there'd be no way to slip into the caravans at the town square. As you announce this, however, somebody pinches you, somebody nudges you under your arm and and a feminine voice whispers in your ear, well, no easy way if you're not invisible at least. And you determine, however, that on the castle, there might be a couple of spots where you could possibly slip in, though you'd have to scout it out to get a better look.
Yeah. Okay.
That would be
One step at a time.
Do that.
Yeah.
First, you're going to
Keep
the
that
tavern.
in mind for later, just in case.
A yellow tankard hangs over the door of this rustic tavern. Inside, though, the place is short on cheer. All conversation immediately stops as you enter, and all eyes turn in your direction. A tall, heavy-set man with enormous mutton-chop sideburns steps forwards and just simply says, "What do you want?"
Oh, we're gonna start with a few drinks. Just we've come a long way to visit this fine village, and well, see where we go after that.
He wordlessly gestures towards one of the empty tables for you to sit. And then as you take your seats, he gruffly says, "I'll send the pot boy out to you in a moment. Just stay where you are." He goes towards the kitchen, opens the door, and you hear him bellow, "Boy, get one of those casks out here. We got some bloody outsiders." You do anything. You notice, as you take your seat and wait, several of the townspeople have cautiously looked away from you as you turn your gaze to them. Though several people dressed as guards continue to subtly watch you, including two people sitting at the bar, both wearing purple cloaks, with a gold symbol of a dragon proudly emblazoned on their backs.
Good to see we're as popular as ever.
I don't think we're going to get much information out of this place with those two here.
No, amongst others. Oh well.
You do anything while you wait?
Well, there's not really a whole lot we can do if this place is being constantly watched.
You sit down and you wait. Bartleby hops off Nargle's shoulder, takes a seat at the table, and then pulls a book out of his rucksack and begins to read. Perhaps not the best time, but this is Bartleby. Yes, Milo?
Could I do a perception check to see if I just happen to see anybody that looks more nervous than anyone else? Or looks differently?
They all look reasonably nervous, except perhaps for the guards and the people in the purple clothes.
Okay.
No perception check needed for that.
Okay.
After a few minutes, the bartender returns by a preteen boy carrying a big black pot of ale. Nods towards your table, and the boy comes over and, with a grunt, hefts the pot onto your table. A couple drops of ale spill out of the side. Then the bartender looks towards one of the guards, and he nods. The guard gets up, nods back, and then makes his way to the front door of the tavern, takes one last look at you, and then shuts the door behind him.
We should probably check to make sure this doesn't have anything else in it.
Yeah, I was just about to say, maybe we shouldn't be drinking this.
The bartender returns to his spot beside the bar, but as he leans over the bar, he continues staring in your direction. The pot boy pulls the lid off the pot of ale and reaches into his rucksack and pulls out a goblet for each of you. And then he just sits and waits for you to fill your cups.
Just before we keep going, did you know that it's looping the same track over and over again?
I noticed. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That would explain it.
At the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I should just go to get a different one.
Is there a way I can check to make sure this doesn't have anything suspicious or anything?
Yeah, I was going to say, does Reva have any abilities?
Yes, Reva can do a poisoner's kit check. Would you like me to get her to do that?
Yes, please.
I mean, yeah.
As long as she's able to do it without getting seen. Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is there a way she can do it without being seen, obviously?
Yeah, she's invisible.
Well,
so
yeah, she's invisible, but will they see toolkits moving around and ale?
They might. So she'll have to do a stealth check with advantage. So I'll get her to. I'll do that first.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So only Angus and Nargle only see this. You see one of the goblets slowly lift up and dip itself into the pot of ale, and then the goblet gets up and floats over to a shadowy corner next to the table. And then you see a poisoner's kit emerge out of thin air and instruments being dipped into the goblet.
Interesting.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oof.
should just rename this the Party Killer.
After a while, the goblet floats back to your table and tips itself back into the pot. And then Angus, Raver whispers in your ear, I don't think it's poisoned, but I can't be sure.
Ooh, can I ask her to go to the front door and see if there's anybody approaching the tavern?
Yes, you can. You lean forward and you whisper, hope nobody's coming for us. You wait a few moments and then stealth checks for her again.
Yeah, you keep cutting out, buddy.
I'm gonna. Is it just for you or is everyone else
No,
hearing?
yeah, you're cutting it every now and then for me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting my sensitivity down. There we go. See how that goes. And I will bring the headset closer to my mouth. That'll help.
Yeah, that
Um,
would
Really seems good now.
She passes her stealth check, and you watch as you see the front door. You see the door of the tavern open just a crack and then shut. She whispers, "Coast is clear."
Alright. Is there a bathroom in the tavern?
Look around, and you can't see one. You might have to ask the bartender. The only door leading out of the main room is behind the bar.
Alright, is there any place in the tavern that's like a dark area? Because I
There's a
have an
couple.
idea.
There's a couple shadowy corners, but for someone who's not invisible or stealthy like Reaver, it might be difficult to be unnoticed at any place in this tavern.
Alright, well then, because my original plan was to wild shape into a tiny thing that could climb on walls and spiders, or something, and have a look around. Like there's got to be a back room to this bar, but if we can get Reaver to do it,
you could possibly go outside and then wild shape and then come back in under the crack of the door.
yeah, I was thinking that, but I thought that might be too suspicious.
Yeah, if you get up and leave.
Yeah.
You could ask if there's a bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just
While
do
you're
that then.
doing that, I might just have a sip of the ale so that we don't look too suspicious, because I have a...
I was gonna say I should probably do the taste testing if we're doing any potential poison.
Oh, well, yeah, you have a resistance against poison as well, don't you?
Hmm.
Okay, so
Right.
first of all, Angus, you lift your goblet to your lips and take a sip. And even though it is particularly low quality ale, it does not appear to be tainted in any way.
No.
And you swallow it and feel no adverse effects. Noticing that you appear to be perfectly fine, you hear Bartleby say, that's good. And then he puts his book down and reaches for his goblet and just starts sculling it.
God damn it, Bartleby.
I will be right back, sorry.
It's fine.
Nagel,
Yeah, I still want to follow through with that plan.
you take a sip of your goblet so you don't appear suspicious, and then you place it back on the table. And you head over
I don't actually drink it. I just make it look like the people who are watching make it look like swigging, but it's actually going down the side of my cheek.
Oh.
Well, Angus has determined it's not poisoned. It just tastes.
Well, once again, thanks to Call of Cthulhu, I'm paranoid as fuck of things.
Right. So you tend to take a sip, and then you put your goblet back, and then you make your way over to the bar. As you make your way over to the bar, the guards and the cloaked men continue to watch you, and then the bartender looks at you, and he says, "Yeah."
Have you got a bathroom I can use?
He says, "This ain't an inn, boy."
That'd be a no then.
Alright, then I'll just go outside and fucking piss, shall I?
He says, "Feel free."
Alright, well that's the cue to wild shape. So go outside, go around the corner, make sure no one's watching in. Wild shape.
At the very least, it doesn't appear suspicious now that you leave because they think you're going out for a piss.
Yeah.
So you say, "Fine, I'll piss outside then." And get out.
Hey, dude.
You walk out.
Oh.
You walk out. Yep.
Oh, sorry. The housemate just came home and I was just replying to him.
Ah, right. Yeah. You nod at the party as you pass them, and then you exit the tavern. You turn around and walk along the side of the tavern, following its side wall until you're out of the view of anyone who may be walking past. And then you wild shape into a small spider, and you begin scurrying back towards the tavern, making your way back inside under the crack of the door. The rest of you, while Nargle is gone, the pot boy takes a seat at your table, and he nervously looks at you, and then he says, so you're adventurers, right?"
Hey, what's it to you, lad?
He says, "Well, we don't see adventurers a lot here. Where are you from?"
Long way south from here, lad. Long way south.
He says, he looks around and he says, We've heard that some adventurers have been trying to stop the giants that are causing trouble out to the west. Are you trying to stop the giants?"
Shit, I don't want to answer this kid properly because I know if I tell him the truth, he might say something out loud that
Yeah.
shit. So, not sure what you're talking about, lad. We're just moving our way up north, is all.
He doesn't respond. He looks over his shoulder towards the bar. Angus, make a perception check, please. You have the highest perception.
Okay. 21.
You notice the bartender nod curtly at the boy, and then the boy turns back to you, and he says, "So, must have lots of treasure, right?"
I wish that were the case, lad, but fortunately it's nothing but what we carry on our backs.
He says, "But you look like you're really strong. You look like you're heroes."
That would depend on who's asking the questions now, wouldn't it?
He looks at you. He doesn't say anything, and then he looks over at Bartleby, and he says, "I've never seen a gnome before. I've heard that gnomes are very, very good wizards." Bartleby says, "Ah, yes, Bartleby Snabilier at your service, and I'll have you know that I am perhaps the best illusionist on duty. Does anyone stop Bartleby from running his mouth?"
Well, has he already said all of this before you could stop him?
He gets to about, "My name is Bartleby Snabilier, and I am the best."
Best drinker we've ever seen from a gnome. Honestly, put them away like the best of them, better than the rest of them.
I would like Angus to make a wisdom check, please.
That is a 21.
Bartleby says, "Oh wait, she's invisible. She gets to do it with advantage. I forgot." That'll do. Bartleby says, "Why, yes, a Bartleby Snabilier at your service, and I'm the..." He sounds as if somebody's placed a hand over his mouth, and then you quickly drown this out by saying, "Aye, one of the best drinkers we've had the pleasure of meeting."
1 second, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm back for a little bit.
Cool, you tagged in, Liam tagged out.
The boy shrugs and says, enjoy your meal. And then he, enjoy your drink. And then he surreptitiously, slowly shuffles back to the barkeep. The barkeep gives him a stern look. And then, with his head hung, he makes his way into the back room. Meanwhile, Nargle.
I believe.
Still packed out. Yes.
I was going to say, if we're really smart, we could have Liam go after the if he says anything, but obviously we have no way of signaling to him.
Do you guys do anything before I get Nargle to do his bit?
Can I look around to see if anyone is doing anything at the moment, like the cultist or any of the guards that are left, just quietly using perception?
Make a perception check,
back.
please.
Sorry.
It's another 17, so another 21.
Yep. You look around and
Just
you notice that
subtle.
a couple
Subtle.
of them have stopped looking at you. And as you return to your drink, one of the men in a purple robe gets up and he begins making his way towards the entrance. He suddenly looks at you as he passes and then opens the door and steps outside. Meanwhile, Nargle, you enter the tavern in spider form and you scurry along the floor through people's feet, scurry under the bar, and then make your way through the back door just as it is opened by the potboy making his way back into the back room. You enter the back room and see two things. This is what you see. The back room itself is made out to be some sort of kitchen. There's a pot, there's a stove and a pot in the corner. A couple kegs of ale opposite it, and a small bed made out of coal sacks in front of the stove, which you presume to be the small boy's bed. On the other side of the room, there is another door leading perhaps into the bartender's private quarters.
I'd like to slip into the private quarters.
Yep.
First off, I'd just like to, before going to the private quarters, just have a look around.
Yep.
The kitchen area.
I would like you to make an investigate check, please.
Investigate that. Is that with wisdom or?
That's intelligence.
Oh, intelligence. Okay. Ugh, I've got no modifier for that shit. That's a 4.
You scurry around the kitchen for a bit. You scurry over the boys' makeshift bedding, up onto the stove, and you see that aside from a thin layer of dust, everything appears to be normal. The only thing of note you find is a small chamber pot stowed away underneath a wooden table where some cooking utensils and ingredients are laid on top of. The chamber pot appears to be empty.
Oh, thank God. Alright, so yeah, I'll scurry into the private quarters.
Room. The pot boy comes in, and with a huff, he sits down on his bedding. Make a stealth check with advantage, please, to scurry under the door of the next room without being spotted.
Oh, thank God that was with advantage, because the first roll was a 1. What modifier do I add for stealth?
Just dex.
Dex. Okay, so that's 17 then.
Yep. Except it's the spider's dex, and a little spider has +2 dex.
Oh, +2 dex.
Yeah, it's just +2. Yep. It's not 15, so it's fine. Wait until the boy looks looks away at the stove, and you scurry past him and under the door into the next room. And your little spider eyes light up as the next room, aside from having a rather nice bed for the bartender, is almost entirely stocked with crates filled with gold coins, treasures, other trinkets just lying around.
Okay. I guess have a look. Actually, I'd like to have a look around the treasure to see if there's anything not valuable, but anything of use.
All right, I would like you to make an investigate check, please.
That's an 18.
Yep. Still gonna be a spider when you do this?
Yes, for the meantime, yes.
All right. Scurry around the room, over the piles of coins and over the crates, groaning under the weight of all the treasure. And you determine that the majority of the treasure doesn't appear to be magical. It's just gold coins, jewelry, precious gemstones, things like that. They're definitely out of place in a village like this, and you're not sure why the bartender of such a threadbare tavern would be in possession of all this stuff. The only thing of note you find is a small
one second,
ring.
sorry. Yeah?
Yep.
Alright, just wait a little minute. Alright, yep, sorry, go on.
The only thing of note that you find is stuffed underneath a hat on the bedside table, a gold ring with a picture of it, with a small emblem of a tree engraved onto the side.
And
you can tell by standing next to it that it exudes a magical aura, and because you've been offered one of these before, you know what it is. It is a ring of the Elder Roots.
Yep, so, okay. So I don't make any noise. I'd like to scurry along the floor and wild shape back.
Yep. Scurry onto the floor and then you wild shape back into your normal form. And then let me guess, you put the ring right on your finger.
Oh yes.
You'll still need to attune to it.
Oh,
you
of course.
Have it. Pull the ring off the bedside table. And stick it right on your ring.
No, what's it called again? I need to write down.
Ring of the Elder Roots, and I'll pop it up in chat so we can see its effect.
Yeah. All right.
Tree powers activate.
Yes.
All right. So, well, being as quiet as I can, I just want to have a look at the rest of the room.
Yep. You look around, and when you're in your normal form, you can get a better look at some of the treasure, and you can get a better idea of exactly how much treasure is here. Again, the ring appears to be the only magical thing in the room, but now that you can get a better handle of exactly how much treasure is here, you estimate that there is about 4,000 GP
Jesus Christ!
Wait,
coins and gemstones and other trinkets just stored in this little room.
Jesus.
All right, can I pocket some of these?
I was gonna say, if you didn't have a goddamn bag of holding full with potentially deadly creatures, you could have just built a
You
bag.
could have just shoveled it all into your bag of holding.
I know, right?
Your bag of holding has creatures in it.
But at least I can still pocket something.
Yes. So you can pocket a couple handfuls of stuff. I'd like you to roll a d20, please.
Since it's this, you want me to do it on the Discord?
Yes, please.
Oh no.
Oof.
Oh no.
Let's have a look. I'll see how much you appear to. All right. So you managed to pocket without. You can't take a whole lot without making too much noise Or after all you can do is take one loose coin and an entire pile might collapse and make a huge racket. But you do manage to pocket 6d6 of GP.
66. Okay, I'll do it here. Roll 60. Oh, 66. So
18 times it by 10, so 180 gold pieces you manage to pocket before you think you'd better not push your luck.
Yep.
Now you wild shape back into a spider and make your way back to the rest of the group. I'd like you to
wait. There's nothing else in the room?
Nope, just a shitload of treasure and a bed.
Okay. Yeah, well then yes, do that.
Alright, I'd like you to make a stealth check with advantage, please.
Yay, sneak.
Okay. Oh, advantage, thank fuck. That is a... Oh yeah, I don't add it. It's intelligence, isn't it? Or wisdom?
It's dex, but it's +2 because you're a spider, so... Yep.
Wait.
Scurry.
Okay, so, yeah, okay, then that's a 15.
Yep. You make your way back across the kitchen, avoiding the gaze of the boy, out underneath the door, across the bar, and back outside without being seen. The rest of you, you're sitting there just mulling over your drinks, and a few minutes later, the door opens, and Nargle steps back into the tavern. He loudly
fuck, that was so good.
Says, that was a good piss. And then takes his seat at your table.
Do not go in there. Woo!
Nargle, do you lean over and whisper to them what you found in the back room?
Yes. Okay.
Very goddamn quietly.
Angus, I was in the back room and there's a little bit of a gold mine back there. It's about 4,000 GP worth of gold.
Great lords and spare. Maybe a later shipment for the castle, or just something to keep them quiet?
That's... I'm thinking it's for a shipment.
It would be either one or the other. And...
Interesting. And?
Just thinking. I'm going to roll I'm going to do a Call of Cthulhu luck check now.
Oh god.
Oh, okay. Is there anything else you would like to do in the tavern?
There's not really a lot we can do, honestly. It's not like we can't really question him with all the guards.
Yeah, no, we can't. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. I have to go help Sarah push in a car.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, someone's coming over to pick up the old car that's in the garage, and because it won't work, we have to push it out.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Well, fine, I guess.
I'll be back in about 5.
Right, so you just finish your drinks and then get up and leave?
Yeah, there's not much else we can do on that one.
Yep. You take the next few moments, cautiously finish your goblets of drink. You try not to finish them too quickly to try not to make it appear that you're in a rush to leave. So you just sit there and, at your own pace, drink what's left of your drinks. However, you get about halfway through your goblet before you hear a loud clang, which is Bartleby slamming his goblet on the table and then red in the face going, that got better tasting after the last few sips.
Oh, bloody hell.
And then he climbs back onto Nargle's shoulder and yawns, stretches and yawns and says, "All right, I'm ready for the journey ahead." And then, as you finish up your drinks, the ground begins to rumble, and you hear what sounds like the rumble of stone and metal coming from outside the tavern.
Okay.
What do you do?
Might try and look out the window and see what's going on.
Yep. You finished your drink, so you can just get up if you like.
Yep. I can look outside.
Milo will join you. Everyone places their goblets down. You get up and make your way out of the tavern, giving a courteous nod to the bartender as you leave, so as to not raise suspicion. As you step outside, you quickly discern the source of the strange noise. The castle is taking flight, slowly lifting off the ground, and is now hovering about 10 or 20 feet above the ground as it slowly ascends into the clouds.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
So we were trying to do this as like a stealth thing, but now what the fuck do we do?
It appears that somebody has tipped them off.
I say we go in and grab that other fucking cultist.
You think they're really going to care about a random henchman that they have?
No, but he might know how to get onto the castle when it's in flight.
That is true. They must have a way of getting onto the castle when it's in flight if they're using this as their base of operations.
So we just want to start messing. Alright, well, if you want to start a goddamn pick a fight with people, I guess we don't really have any other options than getting on there.
You could also, if you want to do it without
Alright, I'm back.
resorting to,
Sorry about that.
want to do it without resorting to kidnapping someone, you could potentially question a couple of the town's inhabitants.
Right.
Or Angus, I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
Alright, so what did I miss?
So they finished off their drinks and have left the tavern, and the castle is lifting off.
Oh.
That's a 16 for perception. That any good?
Right next to the tavern is an old stable. The stable appears to be locked up tightly. However, as you're pondering what to do, you swear you can hear some kind of creature bellowing, roaring inside the stable. It doesn't sound like any normal creature. It sounds like a loud roar.
Okay, go check the go check the stable.
Yeah, maybe check the stable first then.
Alright, there's clearly something in the stable. The two big doors leading into the stable are sealed and locked, and the place looks shuttered. As you get closer, you can more clearly hear the creatures bellowing inside, roaring. They are definitely not any kind of horse, that's for sure. I would like Nargle and Milo just Milo to make a nature check, please.
God damn it. Alright, sorry to interrupt again. There's just been some news.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria could be isolated from the rest of Australia for 2 years.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
No.
That's just dandy.
Fuck this.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, stop it.
I know who I'd like to blame, but we can't say it on stream, so
Yeah, there's a lot we can't say right now on stream. That'll have to be afterwards.
we know.
Okay, we'll go check.
Oh, okay, and another thing. Guess who we have in the YouTube chat room? We have Scaly Pete.
Scaly Pete. Holy crap! My alter egos have taken on lives of their own. Well, my therapist warned me.
Yeah, your characters are taking on.
And yes, we would love some gumbo. Some gumbo.
Yes,
gumbo.
we need some right now because we might be locked off from the rest of the country for 2 years apparently. And I know which large nation state I would like to blame, whose name we cannot mention.
Aye.
Okay, I would like Milo to make a nature check, please.
Yeah, I rolled a 7. 8.
7?
8.
8? Alright. Based on the sounds of the roars, it is possibly some type of dragon tin. You cannot determine the exact type. So it could be a wyvern, a drake, a small dragon.
But they would definitely speak Draconic, yes?
Yes, unless it's a completely savage dragon that was like, you know, maybe it doesn't know that if it's a completely savage dragon that's been dominated or something, it may be out of its mind.
That is.
But you can attempt to say something in Draconic.
Oh, so the dragon's there. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought
we don't know if we can talk yet, but
you can knock on the door and say something in Draconic and see if you get a response.
What do you think, Angus?
Right.
Should we try out?
No. Well, might as well give us a go, see what happens.
Right. Do you say?
Let's see.
Something along the lines of, do you understand?
I was going to say,
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah.
Yes, it's floating around in the car. Of course.
Just something along the lines of, are you okay in there? Or can you understand us?
You knock on the stable door and you say, "Hey, can anyone understand me in there?" And you get no response, save for the sound of a quite large creature based on the volume of the sound shuffling around inside the stable. It's the metallic sound of a chain being pulled against.
Alright, so whatever they are, they're not a talker.
Do you wish to have Reaver or Dan Cooper unlock the stables?
Holy crap, we've been raided!
Oh, shit.
Holy crap, I completely missed it. Mr. Crow's been raided with a party of 5.
Ooh, welcome, party of 5.
Welcome, and we've just gotten some new followers too. Ahoy, Crispo 1998, and crap, where's the other one? I missed that. Procasi. Oh, I can't pronounce your name. Sorry, I'll just call you Liz. Thank you so much for this follows and Mr. Crow. Thank you so much for the raid. My God, welcome to D&D.
Welcome. Do you think it's time to get Reaver or Dan to
I think it's
unlock the stable?
Start kicking things into motion.
Yep. There are other options. If you'd like to look around town, but this appears to be the thing that is most pressing. So, you look towards the door, and then suddenly you see the padlock on the stable door begin to jiggle as if something invisible is toying with it. And with a click, the padlock is pulled away, and you can now pull open the doors of the stable.
Does animal handling work on drakes and wyverns and stuff?
Yes, it does. They are animals.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know if they were like intelligent creatures, or like if that's a different thing or not.
If it's a dragon, no, it won't work because that's an intelligent creature. But if it's a drake or a wyvern, then yes, because they are just animals.
Okay.
Who's gonna open the door?
I think I might, because I might be able to make an animal handling check if something goes wrong.
And there's me and Angus could try coming down if it ends up talking.
Yes, if it ends up being an actual dragon.
Yeah.
You grab the doors to the stable and you slide them open with a loud creak. And you step inside of the stable, and inside you see 3 wyverns, each of a different color: a red one, a blue one, and a black one. They are chained up in the stable, roaring and struggling.
Wait, did you say there was 2?
3
Yeah, 3.
chained up in the stable, struggling against their restraints. as you enter, trying hard to get to you. Beside them, at the back of the stable, is a wooden table where 3 harnesses have been placed, presumably for harnessing up the wyverns.
Clearly, we're gonna have to calm them down before we can try and
Can I
harness any of them.
roll an animal handling check to try and calm one of them down?
Yes, roll an animal handling check, please.
Best of luck.
That is a natural 20.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Probably it senses your resentment to giants and goes, "Fuck yeah, I want in on this."
so would you like the red one, the blue one, or the white one?
The blue one.
Walk towards the blue wyvern, holding out your hands to show that you're not a threat. It struggles and rattles against the chains. You slowly step forward, cautiously. It stares at you, then you reach up and stroke it on the back of its neck. It stops struggling against the chains and immediately calms down, no longer sensing you as a threat. And then, before you have a chance to do anything else, you hear shouting from outside the stable. "You all there! Not another step forward!"
Huh.
Okay, well, kind of makes sense that would happen.
You peer outside of the stable, and you see a man dressed in lavishly decorated plate mail.
Oh, okay.
Presumably someone important amongst the town guard. He is flanked by several of the town guards, and behind him, taking cover behind a tree just off the main path, is one of purple-robed cultists.
What cultists do we know?
Call to the dragon.
Cult of the Dragon.
Cult of the Dragon, okay.
Can I whisper to Kitty to start unlocking the blue dragon's shackles, just in case?
Sure. You whisper, and you hope she can hear you. I will just do a luck check to determine what action she's going to take. Go.
Wait, Cult of the Dragon, we ran into them before, didn't we? With Silverfang.
That was the Cult of Tarlo.
That's right.
I would like Angus to now do a religion check, please.
Hallelujah. Oh, nat 20.
Oh, damn.
Goddamn religion check. Just go, holy shit, I know everything about these bastards. Here we go.
I know everything about wyverns.
You now realize that Talos, the storm god, is actually a servant of Tiamat.
Crap.
Meaning that the two cults are kind of one and the same. The man in plate mail draws his sword, and he says, "By the authority of the town guard of Parnast, I, Captain Othelstan, are taking you into custody for trespassing." Are you going to try to talk?
Sorry, go on.
Are you going to try to talk your way out of this?
Yeah, at first I'll stand there going, "What do you think you're doing imprisoning these dragons?"
Well, there goes
He says,
talking out of this.
He says, "Those wyverns are the property of Lord Blagothus of the Cloud Castle, and you have trespassed upon his property. Surrender yourself peacefully, and you shall come to no harm."
Dragons are no one's property.
All right. With that, I'd like to roll for initiative, please.
I bug up.
Yep. I'll be right back. I'm going to put my dog
Go
outside.
on, you know how to
Post
do that.
this.
Proud Dragonborn doesn't want to see any of the breed in chains.
So there was apparently going to be no attempt. There was going to be no way of talking your way out of it because the proud Dragonborn doesn't like seeing his kin in chains. So that's fine.
Alright, that's 21 on my initiative.
21.
10.
And for Angus, what did Milo get?
Initiative, hold on, sorry. 17 plus 4, 21.
21. Okay, Kitty gets. Right, I'd like you and Liam to roll again, please.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both
Right,
got
that
3.
is a 19.
And that's a 8. Oh,
Alright,
no,
so-
6.
Alright, so I'll put Milo at 20, Liam at 21. Yes, alright, and Art will be at 16. Okay, and the enemy gets 18. Alright. I'm going to bring up the map. We get the battle music.
So at the start of this fight, am I in control of the wyvern?
He is tamed, but he's still locked up.
Okay. Yep.
Crap. Is it possible that those ones could actually tame the others?
Perhaps. I'm going to bring up the map.
Oh, let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get ready. Alright.
There we go. Okay.
So
Here are
much for
you
stealth.
guys. Here are you guys
Just give me a
inside the
sec.
stable. Here are you guys inside the stable. Outside, we have Captain Othel Van, a cultist mage, 3 veterans, and sneaking up through the back entrance of the stable, an additional veteran and cultist mage.
Yes,
Right. So Kitty's going first. She got
Naturally.
22.
of course.
And she decides not to try to unlock the wyvern. Instead, makes her way into the back of the stable and waits with her bow drawn.
Clever
Next,
girl.
we have Nargle.
I would like, well, of course, rage. Thank you.
Right,
Grr.
he's got rage.
And for my move, I would like, move and burn, first action, go and break the lock on the the wyvern that's chained, tamed.
Yep. Right. I will move Angus 1 square forward.
My internet's playing
Right.
up, so I can't get the fucking video.
So there you go, Molo. I will unlock it for you.
Woohoo!
Yep. Nargle steps forward. Okay, Nargle, make a strength check, please.
Oh no, not a strength check.
Oh no, it's strength check.
How hard must you flex?
I must flex too. We will find out. We are flexing with 21.
Jesus Christ.
21.
No dragon
swing
should be
your
chained.
You swing your axe and snap through the bind of the wyvern. Now I have to get a wyvern token. I'll get one.
I'm real sorry, but I just need to restart Discord for a second because it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You do you.
Alright.
Yes.
The wyvern is now a combatant.
Hooray. He's
He's
on our
been
side,
tamed. Yep, he's on your side.
Yeah,
He's
he's
been
tamed.
tamed by
yeah?
Milo.
Standard.
Alright,
Alright.
you have 1 action left, but that would have to be throw a javelin.
Oh yeah, no, that's what
Or-
I plan on doing, and I won't even have
That's all.
Arx Angus to duck.
Yeah, because you just curl it over his head.
Fuck off.
Alright, who are
Um,
we aiming at? One of the veterans, the mage, or the captain?
we'll go for the mage.
Alright. Roll hit, please.
Whoa, shit. That's a 20.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
Well, nat 20.
Oh, nat 20. Okay, roll for damage and double
Okay,
it, please.
javelin.
Heads up!
Heads up. Javelin that's 1d6 plus attack. That's a 4, 5, so 10, plus my strength, 16. Okay.
Hey, what?
Hold on, I had to calculate. Oh yeah, and
So-
also my raging as well.
Is it
Okay,
do I hand or are you good?
I'm good. I've got
Okay.
4. Oh no, that's 5, 6 plus 2. 18 plus 18. 36.
There we go.
86.
Oh, yeah!
Ah, yes, that's a good hit. You throw a javelin and whew, sails over Angus's head, over the veteran, and strikes the mage in his chest. You see blood spatter forth, and he falls to the ground. Slowly climbs to his feet, and he looks near death. As a reaction, he casts mage armor on himself.
Oh, much lover.
Okay. Next up we have Milo.
What's on me?
Wait for.
Yeah, wait for him to come back.
Okay, I think I'm back.
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear.
Hear me?
Yeah, I
Yep,
can hear you.
Milo, we can hear you. Yep.
Okay.
Your turn.
My turn.
Yep.
Yes. And now you can get on the wyvern.
Yes, you can.
I can get on the wyvern, or I can try an animal handling check on another wyvern.
Oh,
Would you like to do that?
boy.
I would like to try that.
All right. You
Take your
move.
bets, red or black.
Move.
Whichever one's closest, to be honest.
All right, so that would be the black one. Move up to the black wyvern. Make an animal handling check, please, as he strains towards you.
Come on, baby.
That was, I rolled a 12, and that's 5, so 17.
Ooh. Nice.
As combat begins to rage around you, you step forward, you hold out your hands, you're not a threat. And then, as the wyvern watches, you step forward and begin to stroke the side of its neck, slowly taming it down. Okay, that's 2 that are now tamed. Now it is the enemy's turn.
This is
First things first, the blue wyvern takes flight.
Wait, that's blue,
It
so
burst.
that'll be lightning.
I don't think
Yep.
they use breath with their breath.
Yeah.
They do, but
Dollar.
okay. The blue wyvern takes flight, bursting through the hay roof of the stables,
So
and it
cool, I like
flies out onto the field and
Oh.
breathes an arc of lightning at all of the people present outside.
Right,
Oh,
I
glad I did this.
Ride the lightning,
roll.
motherfuckers!
Dex saves for them.
Please just let them all fail and get murdered.
There's at least
That's
2
2
fails
that
there.
fail, 3 that pass, 2 that fail.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
still gonna leave a mark.
And the wyvern only deals. let me-
Like these guys are going there. That is their property. They shall be back in the. Oh shit! Hang on.
Yeah, wyverns don't have a very strong breath attack, but it's there.
Hey, it
Yeah,
works.
it
it
still
works.
helps.
I'm just double checking in the monster manual to make sure. I'm pretty sure it was 2d6. Wyvern. Yeah, it's just 2d6. Okay.
No, 7 damage is still better than nothing.
Yep. 7 damage and 3 damage for those who passed. Lightning, an arc of lightning strikes everyone within range, and you see them struggle as the electricity surges through them. One of the veterans rushes forwards.
Uh-oh.
He swings at the wyvern with his sword. Twice. He gets multi-attack. Roll.
So wyverns are technically animals, aren't they?
Yes.
And technically, a ranger can befriend animals, can't they?
Holy shit!
They can.
I see where you're going with this.
I like it. I'm gonna call you Fluffy.
It's this fluffy destroyer of worlds.
His name is Peaches.
Okay, and he hits the wyvern twice
Oof.
and deals D8 plus 6.
The wyverns have. I don't want to cheat by looking at the monster manual.
19 points of damage to the wyvern.
17.
Oh
Oof.
no! That's Bad.
Groovy, why are you playing the same song over again? Let me try and fix this. I'm sick of playing the same song over
Actually,
again.
they're on our team. I don't feel bad about looking at the monster manual.
Actually,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys.
Yes.
We now have Vino Rigatoni in the chat.
Oh my god!
Amazing.
Of this day.
I love you, M1.
So
Don't see the
we've
big
got with Scalypede saying, Big Boss Angus, me feel like we kin. I know read so good, but somehow I just type fine. And Vino says, fucking hell, how do I keep running into this guy?
The second veteran rushes towards Angus and attacks both times with his sword.
Well, let's see what happens.
He hits you one time for 8 points of damage.
How many?
8.
8. Lovely.
Oh.
The second veteran steps forwards and he pulls a longbow off his back and fires one shot at Angus.
Oh, come on, I haven't even attacked yet.
And he hits you for 3 points of damage.
Oh,
And
no.
he fires another arrow at Nargle. And he misses as the arrow thuds into a wooden pole in the stable next to Nargle.
Grr.
Alright, Captain Othelstan rushes forwards.
Just a quick question: are these wyverns based off the ones in the monster manual?
Yes, they are. And I also gave them a small breath.
Yep, cool.
Ability.
Well, I don't think I need to worry about the damage killing this thing then.
Yeah, they should be
good.
fine.
A lot of health?
13 d10.
Ooh.
I'll take
Yes. Alright.
And they can be tamed.
Captain Othelstan grabs his flail and swings it at Angus.
Ah. Fine.
And he hits, killing 13 points of damage.
That's not that bad.
Okay.
He
Okay.
then reaches for his spear in his other hand and using its reach, plunges it towards Nargle.
Oh, you
Over
motherfucker.
my head.
I'm a dwarf!
And he hits,
And
killing
Goddamn pokey stick.
3 points of damage to Nargle.
it's-
He then uses his
Ow.
action surge, allowing him to take another action.
Alright.
Swings at Angus with his flail again. And miss it, Angus, you hold out your shield and block the flail. His second action, he plunges his spear once again towards Nargle. And Nargle, you deflect the spear by striking it with the flat of your axe.
Excellent.
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 The mage steps into cover behind a tree and raises his hand and sends forth a lightning bolt. I would like Angus and Nargle to roll dex save, please. Meanwhile, I will roll for the veteran and the captain.
Oh, no. So
That is a 16.
Yep, okay. That's a pass from Nargle, that's a pass from the captain and the veteran, and a fail.
God
Oh
damn
no.
it, I hate this fucking spell.
I know.
Every fucking
Why?
time.
Every fucking combat.
Every combat there's a lightning bolt, I know.
I swear to God, if I don't find a friggin' lightning resistance item at some point in this game, I will.
Alright, let's see, that's gonna be 8d6.
That is a tough.
Okay, 26 for Angus, 13 for everyone else.
Ooh.
Right, at the back end of the stable, one of the veterans runs forward and begins to bash down the door with a strength check.
Well,
Which
Oh.
he fails.
Ow!
The mage are both unable to get through the door. Alright. The mage instead steps up to the door and casts knock, unlocking the door.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
veteran slides it open, and then as a reaction, Reva takes a shot with her bow.
The best part about this is Reva stays invisible.
yeah, if she
Yep.
passes,
And
yeah.
she hits the mage. As a
That's
reaction, the
psychic damage,
mage
isn't it?
casts mage armor, but they still take damage.
Yep.
I will
Psychic
roll.
damage, boys.
Yep. I'm just gonna check exactly what Whisper does. +1 bonus. Ah, yes.
I'm just excited
Yes.
for this patch to end now.
And
I'm having a really good time getting my health knocked in half in the first turn.
Yeah, well.
+1
I
bonus.
got you back. Milo can
John
free
Right.
Milo can free his other dragon friend.
At least the music's good.
Oh yeah.
D8 +1. Okay. Oh, wait, wrong window. Right, roll 1d8 +1. Okay, she deals 6 points of damage to the mage, and then she makes a concentration check. Stay in stealth. She passes, remaining invisible. And this is a sneak attack, so she now gets to add her sneak attack damage.
Oh damn.
Has it just gone, oh, someone opened the door. Funk.
Ow!
Yes.
This is
Oh,
the
what was
equivalent
that?
of having a shotgun taped behind the door.
4d6.
Oh
Yes,
god.
it is. 4d6. And an extra 12 points of damage to the
Oh.
mage. 18 points of damage
Damn.
altogether. Okay. Now it is Bartleby's turn.
Yeah.
Bartleby casts haste on Angus. Angus, do you accept?
Remind me again what haste does. That's I get to make 2 attacks this turn, but then I get
You
nothing.
gain your speed is doubled. You gain a +2 bonus to AC. Have advantage on dexterity saving throws and get
Oh,
an
that would have been
additional
great 5
action.
minutes ago. Sorry, continue.
Yep. He casts haste on Angus, and now it's Angus's turn.
Alright, well, first off, as a bonus action, I'd like to do Shield of Faith to buff myself even further. So I'd really like to just not get fucking hit again. So how
Yep.
many attacks do I get this turn?
2.
Alright, well, I'm going to use 1 to fire off a charge of, well... Yeah, I'll fire off one of the Prayer of Healings that I have at level 4 that I've saved in my
Alright.
ring, just because,
All right.
yay.
Go
Need
ahead
that
and
crap.
do a roll.
Alright, so it's...
Actually, before you do that, keep in mind that you are the only one who's suffered
that
any
is-
significant
Yeah,
damage.
so maybe just
so-
a motion.
Or
Yeah,
a
actually, yeah.
mass healing word. If a cure wounds, a mass healing word.
Yeah, Cure Wounds is probably a better option since I'm the only one that's really taken
Yeah.
any damage here.
Yeah, because Nargle's only down like what
Yeah.
16 points. So
Alright, well, I'm basically
yeah, what
just
am
chucking
I? I am...
well, you've really only taken like bugger all.
Yeah, I'm at 68.
Alright, well, I might just do a Cure Wounds for myself. I'll chuck it up to 3rd level just so I can get the 3d8 worth of healing. For that. Teams, that's 20 HP back for me, so that's not bad. Alright. so
that's better than nothing. And
Yeah.
now your 2 normal
So
actions.
I was gonna say with haste on plus Shield of Faith, I'm currently at 24 AC. And
Amazing.
You said that the captain there is like heavy armor, correct?
He is.
Excellent. Well, in that case, since he's so happy on beating me up, I'm gonna get my own back. Heat metal on.
Bring it up in the chat so people can see.
I hope this works.
Heat metal. Choose a manufactured. Okay.
Yeah, and he's
Right.
gonna be copying that also at 3rd level because I'm technically throw that slightly crap.
Roll 3d8, please.
Ooh, not a fun time for him. Let's see. That's 18 points of fire damage.
Ooh, and now he must succeed on a Constitution check.
On his actual
Failed.
armor, on his armor, not his weapon, by the way.
Yeah, but his shield is also. Oh yeah. He drops his shield on the floor as he shrieks in pain.
Mm-hmm.
Right, you got one more action.
Oh, excellent.
So what does it drop his AC down to, or can't you tell us?
His AC is now down at 18.
Fun. So what's going? I might as well take my hammer and just smack him right over the head.
Go ahead.
That's a... What's a pass? That's a 19 by itself.
Oh, damn.
7.
Yep,
20,
that's a pass.
26.
Roll for damage.
And I'm using this one-handed because my shield's still up. That's fine. I'm gonna try to put this together. So that's gonna be about 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. He's looking quite worse than wear now.
Good.
Hey, and finally, Dan Cooper's turn. Don't worry, he's not going to do another lightning bolt. Instead, he's going to hide in one of the stables. And he's going to point his finger at the veteran and cast lightning bolt at him without hitting you. At the captain and veteran. I'm going to roll 2d20 for their lightning bolts. And they both pass, but that's okay. They take 27 points of damage. And with that, the veteran goes down.
Excellent. Good times.
Okay. And now it's Kitty's turn. She fires her bow at the mage once again. And she hits. So that's the 8. 7 points of damage, plus her sneak attack. 4d6. 20 points of damage. That mage is not looking good. And then she makes a Constitution check and remains in stealth. Okay, Nargle, you're up.
Well, I think it's about time that this captain is introduced to Mr. Big Axe.
Alright, so you're going to rush up. I will move you into position. Alright. Roll to hit.
That is a 23.
Oh,
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
mess him up.
Crap. I always forget what dice. D8s, that's right, D8s. Go. 6. 7. Ugh. Okay. So we got 7 plus 2. Wait. Oh no. Whoop, crap. 2 plus 2 plus 6. That's 19.
19. Yep, good
Yep.
hit. And go again.
Just keep hitting him. Just hit
For
him
your
again.
rage.
Hit him again. Hit him again.
That is a 16.
That's a miss, unfortunately. He holds out his flail and knocks your axe out of the way. And you've got one more attack. Go for it.
I do.
Again.
You know what? I'm gonna go with my acid breath. Cause that.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, because
Yep.
that gets him and the guy behind him, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Yes, it will. I will roll their saves.
Oh no! Good.
That's one pass from the captain, 2
Ah.
fails from...
That's
Two
that
fails
already
from-
had enough. That guy's
Yeah,
armor's
I know.
already red hot.
Yep, and a fail from the veteran. So roll your breath damage.
7 plus 6.
13.
Yep.
13. 13 points of damage. Yep. Spit. Burn both of them. I will get. Okay, the veteran takes 1 point of damage and the captain takes 6 points of acid damage. Very well. Milo, it is your turn.
Free the other
yes.
dragon. Free the other dragon.
Yes, I want to go to the other dragon to free it. I'll
To the third one. Very well. Right, make your animal handling check, please.
No, I thought he already tamed the other one.
Yeah.
You're trying to...
No.
you're trying to...
I'm gonna tame the next dragon.
And then try to get them.
And then on my
both
next turn, I'll try and free them both.
Oh, okay.
Very well.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Make your animal handling check.
That is a 19.
Yep. The other dragon is already looking. The other wyvern's already looking a bit timid based on all the noise around it. So all you have to do is pluck soothingly, reach forward and stroke it under the chin. It begins to purr appreciatively.
Aww.
Okay, it is the enemy's turn. First up is our wyvern friend. He's going to strike out with his claws. And he hits the veteran both times, dealing
Oh. Wyverns are really
dealing
stupid.
15 points of damage to the veteran. The veteran strikes back with his sword, hitting twice and nat 20ing.
Oh.
Oh.
Shit.
Okay, now I might be a little bit worried about it.
His first strike deals 9 points of damage, and his second strike deals 10 points of damage. So 19 points of damage to that wyvern. The mage raises his hand once again and sends another lightning bolt towards
Damn.
Angus, Nargle, and Dan Cooper.
Motherfucker.
I will roll for Dan Cooper and the captain.
Oh, they
Let
love
them
it. When they
roll
kill
as
the
well.
captain.
I rolled
They both pass. Yep, I would like Nargle and Angus to roll.
How much do I need to pass, by the way?
15.
Yep. Nope.
Oof, no, that's a 3.
3. Alright, let's see. 6. Okay, you're lucky. For Angus and Nargle, that's 15 points of damage. And for Dan Cooper and the captain, that's 7 points of damage. Right. The veteran who is outside moves up, takes his place towards Angus, and strikes at Nargle with both of his swords.
Wait, do I get an attack of opportunity if he goes up to me and then
Yes.
goes
Yeah, he would.
Yes, you do. Angus, you get an attack of opportunity, so go ahead.
That's a 20 not nat.
Yep, that's a hit. Roll for damage.
That's gonna be 7.
7. Okay, good hit. He strikes at Nargle and only manages to hit once, dealing 8 points of damage to Nargle.
Oh.
It's the captain's turn. He swings at Nargle with his flail once.
I mean, you could try and
And
get me. I have like
and-
4 AC.
He nat 1.
Oh.
Instead,
Oh,
is
let him lose the flail. Let's get a free.
okay, I will roll a d20 here.
Oh.
Instead, his flail doubles back and strikes his veteran friend
Oh no.
for 11 points of damage.
Oh no. Did
He
it
then
kill him?
makes... No, it doesn't kill him, but it did
Damn.
damage him. He then makes another swing at Nargle with his... And he hits, dealing... Dealing 4 points of damage. He then uses He then uses another action surge, gaining another action, and he strikes at Angus.
Come on, baby.
He's
24 AC.
flying twice.
Let's see what you got.
And he hits one.
What?
And he hits one time.
How do you hit with
Okay,
24 AC?
Yep, but he got, let's see, 26 on the first roll. He got 29 on the first roll and 24 on the second. So he hit you once for 6 points of damage.
Oh no.
All right, Vino Rigatoni now speaks. I've seen monsters and fought cultists.
Okay, it's Dan Cooper's turn, and he's going to cast Hellish Rebuke on the mage that lightning bolted him. And it's
God.
enough to death that he kills it instantly.
Boom, dead.
I forgot the other two enemies. The first veteran runs up towards where Reaver is, and
he doesn't know where. He doesn't know where Reaver is though. She's invisible.
He's got a strike with disadvantage though.
Ah.
He can guess
so
where
he's
she is
going-
with the arrow.
Yeah, the basic
Yeah.
basic direction where she is.
And he misses both of his swings. The second mage steps forward and runs past Reaver, getting an attack of opportunity from Reaver,
Oh shit!
who misses, unfortunately.
Oh.
I just realized that last lightning bolt. I actually meant to have advantage on my saving throw.
On your save?
Oh.
Well, that's good. You can use that now with the next lightning bolt that this mage is sending.
Oh no!
I would like Milo, Angus, and Nargle to roll saves, please.
Wait, are the bad guys
That's-
taking any of this shit?
It's just outside of range for them.
And that's an 18.
Oh my god! I passed. Yes. Thank
I
you.
got 15.
All
I
right.
got 16. Sorry, 16.
Wait, no,
So you
wait.
all passed.
You said it's exactly 15, right? No, I forgot my dexterity's -1, so that knocks it back to 14. Go ahead and kill me.
Oh,
Damn it!
All right.
God damn it!
I take
That's-
quarter damage.
I
21.
hate this stupid spell.
21 points for Angus,
Ah.
11 for Nargle, and 6 for Milo.
49 health.
Jesus Christ! How's everyone looking for health? Please tell me
34.
everyone is so
I'm on
healing's a good
49
idea
today.
because I'm on 37.
Oh
Take
no!
Consecutive lightning bolt.
It's Bartleby's turn, and Bartleby is going to cast Resilient Sphere on Angus.
What does that do? Wait, that means... Okay, that means I lose my turn because haste is going to end.
Actually, he's going to cast Mirror Image on Angus.
Oh.
Suddenly, 2 fake Anguses appear, flanking the opposition. Alright, Angus, it's your turn.
Alright, well... so many choices. Captain or veteran?
Veteran.
Or do I just heal everyone in the nearby area? I'm really sick of being... Everyone else needs some health.
Yes.
I mean, I'll always take it.
Alright, I will use one of my stored prayers of healing.
Yep, go ahead.
Which is stored at level 4. Which means it's 4d8.
4d8 for everyone.
Plus... Alright, time for some math. It's only gonna be 16. I basically rolled 1, 2, 3, and so I
Oh,
get
that's
16
sad.
health.
16
That's
health
alright,
for
I'll pick up
everyone,
some
that's
health.
not bad.
And
Puts me back up to 50.
I was gonna say, and
Yep.
with my bonus action, I'm gonna continue heat metal since I can until it's well. I'm guessing it hasn't been a full minute.
8.
Oh yeah. That's 15 points.
15 points. And that kills him.
Oh dang!
You notice
Suck it.
you notice his skin glow bright red as his armor burns and burns. He lets out a single gasp and falls to the ground.
Yeah.
And you've got one more action, Angus.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah, I do. Well, might as well take my hammer and crack this other veteran over the head.
Yep. Go ahead, roll to hit.
And that's 23.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
And I'll add my fire damage to that as well, because I keep forgetting I have that now. That's 2d8, and that's 14 points of damage.
Wow, 14 points, not bad. He looks like he's gonna go down soon.
Excellent.
Okay, it's Kitty's turn. She fires her bow at the mage. And misses, unfortunately. Must now make a constitution check to stay in stealth. Which unfortunately she fails. She's now out of stealth.
Oh no!
She flickers into existence right there in front of the veteran, and as a reaction, he swings at her with his sword.
Yeah.
Hitting her for 7 points of damage.
Oh no!
Hey, she can now use Hellish Rebuke.
Yes, she can. And it's now... Yep, it is now Nargle's turn. What do you do, Nargle?
I'm going to go and rush to the wizard.
Right. Yep. You've rushed up to the wizard.
I'm gonna try and implement the plan, hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Alright.
Why not?
Go ahead, roll to hit the mage.
That is a non-nat 20.
Oh dear
That's
Lord.
a hit. Okay, roll your unarmed damage.
What is...
Wait, I thought about this.
Wait. That is a... It just says 10 bludgeoning. There's no dice
10.
roll for
Yep.
it.
So that's 10 points.
So
10 points of damage.
So that would be 16
You
with the
punch-
strength mod as well.
Yep. You punch the mage in his stomach and he winces. We'll now do a strength check for him. And he passes. He is not grappled.
You're gonna try this every session until
I
you pull it off on stream.
really am.
Until he has the actual brain, try again.
Alright, so is
Wanna try again?
Is that two or one attacks left?
1.
Okay, no, we're gonna try again because 16 damage is still 16 damage.
Yep,
Yeah,
roll
That's
to
true,
hit.
especially on a wizard.
That that is a crap. No. Wait. That is a 17.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
16. Oh, actually, no, I forgot to add in my rage bonus, so that's 18.
Oh
Yep.
god.
Alright, you hold up both fists and then give a 1-2 punch to the mage's head.
Here comes
You
the
hear a-
haymaker!
You hear a sickening crack as his skull caves under
Oh,
your fist.
no!
And you've automatically grappled his body. You now treat his body as an improvised weapon and hurl
Oh
it at
my
the veteran.
god.
Roll to hit the veteran, please.
Get a motherfucker with a dead motherfucker.
Okay, that, improvised weapon, what's that plus?
That's just roll d20 plus your strength mod.
Oh, plus strength mod, okay. That is a 13.
13. Unfortunately, that's not a hit. The body goes and slams against the wall behind him.
Reaver's just looking over his shoulder in shock.
Don't fuck with the barbarian!
It's the enemy's turn. The first veteran rushes... it's the enemy's, then Milo. The veteran rushes forwards. Gets an attack of opportunity from the Wyvern.
Noms.
Hum.
Misses, unfortunately. Lashes out with its teeth, but misses. Then he attacks one of Angus's mirror images, hitting it.
Don't worry, Fluffy,
Dealing-
you're trying your best.
Dealing 4 points of damage to the mirror image and dispelling it.
Yeah.
The second veteran strikes at the other mirror image of Angus. He misses.
Yay.
Then, the third veteran, now that Reaver is visible, strikes at her.
Oh no!
Both of his multi-attacks.
Oh
And he hits her once, dealing
no! Dodge.
4 points of damage, but she's going to use her action to dodge and takes 2 points of damage instead. Okay, Milo, you're up.
Free
is
the
it worth
wagons!
trying to- Yeah, I'm gonna free it. I will use my Ring of the Ram.
Yep. To bash the lock.
Yes.
Alright, that'll automatically break the lock.
Sweet.
The wyvern is freed. And as a reaction, it bursts out of the stable and
Oh,
flies
no.
towards the vessel and
What?
charges
Mommy?
towards the veteran.
This guy's just kidding, going, okay, I think I'm doing okay. Just behind goes. Just
And
oh,
he hits the veteran, dealing 13 points of damage
Oof.
to him.
oh no.
Alright. It's Dan Cooper's turn. Dan Cooper steps up towards the veteran next to Angus so that he is flanked and rolls with his rapier. Advantage because the enemy is flanked. And he is easily deflected both times, unfortunately. And it's Bartleby's turn. And Bartleby sends a firebolt towards the veteran.
Oh my, the music just stopped.
And
Oh,
unfortunately, he misses, sending the firebolt harmlessly into the stable door. Angus, it is your turn.
Alright, so am I still under haste?
Yep.
Outstanding. Well then, time to start cracking some skulls. That's 23.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
That's 12.
Good hit. And he goes down.
Outstanding. Next.
Nice.
Next. All right.
Oh,
you're gonna
that's
throw
damn
your
it.
you're gonna throw your hammer at this other guy.
Oh shit, yeah. Actually,
Right.
wait, I'm only going to be able to do that. But I will add my fiery damage to that one. So
Yep.
3d8 all up. After I check to make sure I can hit him.
Yep. Roll to hit.
Does a 12, so 19?
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
16.
Good. And you hurl your hammer. It sails through the air and smashes right into his helmet. There's a big dent in the helmet, and he falls to the ground. And then your hammer circles back like a boomerang, and you catch it.
Oh, that poor veteran.
I
Oh,
go
he-
I was gonna say, I go and reckon. No, they don't know. You know, most clerical areas don't usually forbid bladed weapons, but I never said anything about death by internal hemorrhaging.
It's Kitty's turn, and she
This
casts
poor veteran.
color spray. Colors surge out of her hands,
Oh,
blinding
come on,
the last
just finish
remaining
him off,
veteran.
I'll show you a
blind.
world of
This
pain.
is
A whole
blind
new
man.
spectrum of pain.
And it's Nargle's turn.
Just finish him.
Well,
Why?
I am going to. Well.
Feed him to the wyvern.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was. That's what I was going
the
to do.
wyvern and let it kill him.
That's what I was going to do. I was going to attempt to hold him
nice.
up and for it to bite its head off or something.
Just feed him to the wall.
Right, so rush forward, roll to hit.
We've gone from beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker to
That
beat
is
a motherfucker to another motherfucker.
that is 24.
Oh,
That's
God.
a hit. Okay, so he takes 16 points of damage,
18.
and he's gonna make 18, and he's gonna make his strength check, and I'll make him do it with disadvantage because of the color spray.
Oh
He is
no.
Oh,
he is grappled.
No, no,
And you present him
like
to
a
the
puppy, just going, look, who wants to num nums? Who wants to treat?
you present him to the wyvern.
Who wants
With the-
nom noms?
The red wyvern steps forward. It looks at him. It cocks its head, and then it lashes out, catching his neck in its jaws, and with a sickening crunch, kills him. That is the
That is
end
honestly The
combat.
most satisfying intercombat we've ever had.
You're welcome.
Just straight up, I've killed 2 people in 1 turn, and you just fed a man to a goddamn wyvern.
So not only did I cave someone's head in with my bare fist, I fed another one to a wyvern.
I'd
Yes.
say that's a pretty successful outing for us.
Oh yeah.
And
Right.
I tamed them. That doesn't mean that I'm friends with them, does it?
No, it doesn't mean
It
you're
just
friends
means
with
that I
them.
calm them down and they're not
Ooh,
trying to
might be
kill
able to talk to them
Yes.
now because they're tamed.
Can they talk?
Well, you can talk to animals.
Ah.
Yeah, talk to animals and talk draconic.
I do want to say we can keep going and I do this at the very end, but my intention is to try and make friends with the blue one.
Fair enough.
Right.
And call him.
It's up to the DM if that happens or not. Like, if
And
I
you
can
have to
get the
call him
opportunity, but-
Waggleton P. Tellylicker.
Oh,
I will.
God.
I'll just look up the befriend animal.
Yep. That is my intention, whether or not I get the opportunity to.
I mean,
Animal
if
friendship.
if I can befriend a
Right.
flying cat,
All you have to do is cast the spell on it.
Yeah.
Let me check the intelligence of a wyvern. I think
It's -3. It's
oh
5.
god,
Yep.
Intelligence of a wyvern is 5.
oh no,
I've got the sheet up in front of me.
yeah. Okay. Normally, if the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the
Yep.
spell fails. However, I will allow you to make a opposed wisdom check with the wyvern.
So make a wisdom check. Is that basically?
Yep,
what you-
make a wisdom save, and he's going to try to beat you on it.
Is it a wisdom
Oh.
save?
Just a wisdom check.
All right, now do we
Okay.
want to do
Yeah.
this on the Discord?
Oh, actually, yeah. I better do it on
Yes,
the
Yeah,
go ahead and do
yeah.
it on the Discord.
Come on.
So just roll a d20 and add your wisdom to it.
Please, please, please.
Big money. Big money.
Oh,
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
good.
Okay, so if
it has
this
to roll
wyvern...
a nat 20 to pass, basically.
Come on,
Yes.
Please,
It has to
please,
roll a
please,
nat 20 or else it
please,
fails.
please. I want an electric wyvern.
yoo-hoo!
You have befriended the blue wyvern.
Oh my god! All of a sudden, the Rams just sitting there going, "Well, that's it for me."
Father, why? I thought you loved me.
Loved me.
I will
What about
figure out
my
how to make this work,
vengeance?
Ramstein. But
Just sitting there going, "What about my vengeance?"
You cast animal friendship on the wyvern, and then you begin stroking its neck and purrs in a friendly manner.
Oh my god! What is this? Wait,
I am so happy.
A successful
God.
day.
oh
Oh,
my god! We now have a wyvern or wyvern. I can never remember how they're pronounced properly.
Wyvern.
yeah.
Wyvern.
I always pronounce those
Meanwhile-
That's really my issue.
Yeah, I believe both pronunciations are right.
Ah,
Yeah, it depends on where in the world you are.
Meanwhile, Reva steps forward and unlocks the restraints of the final wyvern. She fails, so Dan Cooper steps forward and does it instead.
And
Oh,
fails.
Also
Jesus.
fails.
All right,
And
Nagel's time.
Nagel,
I
strength
cast
check,
lock
please.
pick. All you're doing is crushing the lock.
That is an 18.
Yep,
Just
you
break it
smash the
in.
lock, freeing the third wyvern. You now have 2 tamed wyverns. You have 3 tamed wyverns, one of whom is now bonded with Milo.
Jesus Christ!
All right,
As you survey the chaos after the combat, you notice the cloud castle beginning to sail overhead, quickly making its way away from the village.
I was
Alright,
really hoping to check to see if our night captain had.
yeah.
may have-
Before we do anything, let's have a look at what the captain had because, yeah, his flail got
I
flown
was
away,
gonna say
didn't it?
very quickly though, because we're kind of short on this one. How's his
It
shield?
appears his shield is a +2 shield.
Is that better than mine or not?
That's the same as yours. You recognize it as a +2 shield because you have one. Everything else he was carrying is non-magical, including his flail.
Fair enough. Well, dang.
All right, so I'm writing
Take
in a
+2
+2
shield if no one
shield.
else wants it.
Yep. So you're going to
Alright.
take the +2
Okay.
shield. Very well.
All right,
Yeah,
and
okay.
because the wyverns are tamed, I just to start off with, I just want to say like a general word in Draconic and see if they understand.
Yep. They do not appear to understand.
Okay.
Let's talk with animal then.
I may be doing something that might be the spoiler, but can I cast Find Steed and infuse the wyvern with the steed instead?
Yes.
Steed?
Go ahead and cast Find Steed.
Steve, where are you?
Obviously, you have to allow this, but it's you summon a spirit that assumes the form of an unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal steed,
Yes.
creating a long-lasting bond. And what this does is
Yep.
it increases its intelligence to 6.
Yep.
And it can understand one language of my choice that I speak.
Beside you, Milo closes his eyes and holds out his hands, and then suddenly a transparent horse materializes in the middle of the stable. Milo points at the blue wyvern, and the horse rears up on its hind legs, and it gallops towards the wyvern. And there's a flash of light as the transparent horse seemingly infuses itself into the wyvern. The wyvern is now your steed.
And it can now understand me.
Yes.
So what?
The wyvern.
what
the
language?
wyvern
Explain
cocks its.
exactly.
The wyvern cocks its head, and it says, "Aye, you'll be me new master." Eh?
Oh my god!
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, what language does it speak?
I'm giving it common. Yeah. It's either common, halfling, giant. Oh, maybe halfling.
If you make it speak common, it can speak to the whole party.
Which should be useful.
Yeah, okay, common. Yeah,
It-
it speaks common.
Seems
says,
like it's from my
"Aye."
neck of the woods.
You be me new master. And then it looks at the rest of the party and says, "Aye, and you be friends of me master, so you be friends of mine, and I thank ye kindly for rescuing me."
I
like
be
the
the one that
colours.
freed you.
I
With
like
my
this.
immense
I like the cut of
strength.
its jibs. I like the cut of its jib.
Well, my
Um,
job is done. No dragon should be imprisoned.
Before
No,
we do this, are we forgetting that there was a dragon cultist hiding behind a tree somewhere nearby?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
he's dead. He's dead.
Oh.
He did.
Oh, was he one of the
Dan-
combatants?
Dan-
Okay, yep.
Dan,
okay,
Dan
sorry.
Cooper hellish
Was.
rebuked him.
Oh, okay.
Roasted his
Oh,
ass.
okay. Before we go, is there anything on the cultist?
No, just their robes.
Okay.
Alright, so I suppose we need to get a move on. As much as
What
I'd like
do you-
to heal.
What do you name your steed?
I asked him what his name was before.
Okay, guys.
you-
We now have Big Dave in the chat.
Oh no!
He,
Hi, Big Dave!
Big Dave
He said-
heard there was an action wanted to compare it to Harold. All right,
he
so
says,
I'm sorry to interrupt again. For everyone making all these Call of Cthulhu accounts, you're awesome.
"Yes,
Thank
you
you
are
so
awesome.
much.
Make more tomorrow.
The fact that you have two based on my characters is insane.
Make more tomorrow.
Yep.
Make Big Dave tomorrow when we actually have Big Dave.
Yep.
See how he reacts.
Flip.
The wyvern snorts some smoke out of his nostrils, and he says, "Aye, me name in wyvern speak be Altidal Padhiasa Kalapadhinar Halakabala."
And then you just
I'm
like,
gonna
sorry,
call you gobbledygook.
and then the woman just says, sorry, I have a chicken bone stuck in my throat. The name's Greg.
He says, "But me friends call me Bluebeard."
Oh yeah!
Yes, he's Bluebeard.
Oh.
Bluebeard the Wyvern.
Nice. Very nice.
Oh, I love this.
This
He
is
says,
amazing.
"Now, me be thinking you wanna go after that castle in the sky and board it. So, harness me up and harness up one of me pals, and we be happy to take you aboard and set sail."
So what do we do with the third one? Because technically there's 3.
The
I would
third one,
suggest
the
maybe.
third one is just free to fly off.
Ah,
I would suggest we harness the black one because he wasn't cowed by the
Interesting.
fight.
fair enough.
Yes,
So basically,
and let
pat
the
red, just
let
pat
the red one
one
go.
You've been free,
Yes.
buddy. Go nuts.
Yeah.
Bluebeard turns towards the Red Wyvern and he says, "Aye, you're free now. Set sail on the seven seas." The Red Wyvern.
This is amazing and I love it.
The Red Wyvern turns. The Red Wyvern turns to him and then it nods and takes flight, bursting through the hay roof and flying off. It is free. The Black Wyvern, you go over and place a harness on him. He has been tamed. You can now take to the air.
I want to ride the black one.
All right.
I'm riding Bluebeard, obviously.
That makes sense.
Each wyvern can carry up to 4 small creatures and 2 medium creatures. So,
Okay, well, Ruby's going to be carrying me and Ramstein.
Yep.
Yeah, and Ramstein.
Yep.
Oh, actually, Ramstein still has the homebrew that you gave him, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
So I might leave him here, and then if I need him, I'll summon him.
Yep.
So
For story purposes, we'll let him come aboard the wyvern.
yeah.
So
okay,
you count as 1 small creature. He counts as 1 small creature. Dan, Cooper, and Reva climb on board of Bluebeard with you. And then Nargle, Bartleby, Angus, and Cujo each climb onto the Black Wyvern. And then as you take your seats, you hear a meow as Hussar, the winged cat,
Oh my god!
flies up and lands on Angus's shoulder.
Yeah, at some point we need to have a proper talk with him so I can understand what he says, but that's not
Yes,
gonna work.
he's just been following you along for now.
He kind of just follows me along the tail on.
He
It's me, happy boy.
comes running in now that combat is over, rubs against the side of the stable, and then spreads his wings, meows, and
Dale,
lands.
hold on a sec. Is
Yep.
it 4 small and 2 medium, or 4
Yes.
small? Oh, okay, yep.
That
Yeah.
makes much more sense.
So, guys in
before.
chat, it's 4 small and 2 medium.
Not 4
Yes.
small or 2 medium.
And then climbs up onto Angus's shoulder and begins to rub and purr.
Hey, how you doing, you mangy bastard?
So how it works basically is the wyverns can hold 6 small creatures, 4 small and 2 medium, or 4 medium creatures.
Okay.
All right, and you take to the air, bursting through the roof of the stable, as the 2 wyverns spread their wings and take to the sky. The town of Parnast shrinks beneath you until it gets smaller and smaller, until the wisps of fog from the cloud castle begin to obscure it, and you fly after the castle, doing your best to catch up to it. And all right, you gain upon the castle. The castle is high up in the sky, ascending above the clouds, but your wyverns flap their wings, bringing you higher and higher, and you are able to catch up with the cloud castle easily.
I'm really glad I'm wearing an aviator's cap with goggles. This makes this so much easier for me.
Nargle, on your shoulder, you notice that Bartleby is donning his train captain again.
Onwards!
He's pointing at the cloud castle, and as the wyvern's wings flap, he's saying, "Onward! Onward, bigger steed! Onward, lizard steed!"
Now, fucking no. What did I say about calling us
It's a gnome
steeds?
riding a dragon, riding a dragon. Steedception.
Can I just hold him, pick him off and hold him off the wyverns going, are you going to keep going on with this? Do I have to drop you?
Wait, Bartleby's on me. Did you say
Bartleby's
Bartleby?
on
No,
Nargle.
Bartleby's with
Yeah,
us.
Bartleby's on. Yeah.
Technically, he's allowed to say steed because Bluebeard is my steed.
Yes,
I thought he was
but he's not on
Dragon.
your steed, he's on the
Dragon
one.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he keeps calling Nargle Deed.
Yeah, true.
All right. I'm just gonna roll a dex check for him.
Oh god. Oh no.
Oh no!
He breaks. You go to grab him and he tries to dodge out of the way, but actually falls out of your shoulder and begins plummeting down through the sky.
Catch!
He quickly waves his hand and begins levitating amongst the cloud, and then Bluebeard says, "Aye, he's walked the plank!" and then swoops down. Swoops down, and Bartleby slowly levitates onto Bluebeard's back, and then he points towards the castle and he says, "Ah, yes, thank you. Now onwards, lizard steed."
You don't learn. How many times do we have to teach, old man?
Bluebeard flaps his wings. Bluebeard begins to flap his wings, and he shouts, "Anchors away!" as both of your mounts fly towards the cloud castle.
I love this. I love all of this. This is great.
You gain on the cloud castle, and soon you're able to get a good look at it. A lowered drawbridge spans a foggy moat on a chunk of land surrounding the cloud castle. Beyond the drawbridge is an open portcullis, and beyond the portcullis is a covered gateway leading into an open courtyard. Large figures loom in the gateway, but you can't quite make them out. A heavy oak and iron portcullis is drawn up just behind the drawbridge. It is flanked by 2 gate towers. The one left of the drawbridge is 120 feet tall, while the one to the right of the drawbridge is 80 feet tall. They are both manned by stone giants, who,
Stone giants are weak to electricity, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And as the stone giants notice you approaching, they rush to the offense, grabbing hold of 2 large ballistas, quickly swiveling them around so that they're pointing in your direction.
Evasive maneuvers.
All right, I would like Milo, Nargle, and actually Nargle's piloting his. So yes. I would like Milo and Nargle to do animal handling checks, please.
You guys do that, trying to get me killed. I'll be right back.
Do I have animal handling? Yes, I do.
Shit, I got 10.
That is 16.
16. Okay. Nargle, you pull up on the reins of your black wyvern, making it swoop up as the ballista fires and the large bolt sails underneath you. Meanwhile, Milo, you shout, "Evasive action!" and pull on the reins. Bluebeard shouts, "Aye! Let's break to the east, let's break to the side and dodge that rogue wave!" As the ballista fires with a loud crack. However, you are too slow, and the ballista bolt manages to hit you just as you try to swerve out of the way. Milo, you take 11 points of damage. Ooh. Make a dexterity check, please.
That's a 21.
Yep, you manage to maintain hold of Bluebeard as he rights himself and begins swooping down towards the castle. He shouts, I hope you're okay up there, laddie."
You've just lost him.
I'm so glad we decided to do this.
You've made him so happy.
I love it.
You shout that you're okay and pat him on the back of the head.
Hey, Bluebeard, we'll live to fight another day.
He says, "Aye, as long as me favourite first mate didn't go overboard." Now, let's board that castle.
This is amazing. This is the greatest thing we have done in this entire campaign. I don't care what anyone else says.
You zoom towards the castle, over the gatehouse, over the two towers. The stone giants swivel their ballista in your direction, but you're too fast. They fire, thunk, thunk, and you fly overhead. Okay, you are now above the cloud castle, and you notice that overhanging the main courtyard behind the gates is a second, smaller courtyard. So you have two means of entry here. You may attempt to land in the lower courtyard, which will be easy. You'll be out of range of the ballista. You'll be able to just land. But looking down below, you can see several ogres at attention in the lower courtyard, ready to ambush you as you land. And all the stone giants would need to do is climb out of the gate towers, and they'd be able to join in. Meanwhile, the upper courtyard is considerably less well guarded, but you would risk being shot by the ballista as you pull up to try to get on the upper courtyard.
Can I make an action to try and hit them with my ring of lightning to try and distract them while we land?
Yes, you can do that. That means they will fire with disadvantage on their ballista if you fail your check.
I would like to do that.
All right. You trigger your ring of lightning. A lightning bolt surges forth towards the gate towers. The stone giants duck so that they don't take damage, but while they are pinned down under cover, they are unable to aim as proficiently with the ballistas. All right, so we'll be going upper courtyard or lower courtyard?
I would say upper, because now that we have they have disadvantage to hit us, so might make it a little bit easier for us.
Handling checks with advantage.
All of us?
No,
Just
just
Narble
Milo.
and Milo.
Just the ones
Oh,
driving.
yeah, that's right.
Well,
that's
that's better. That's a
18.
19.
I don't need to roll that
18?
again.
Yep.
I was gonna say when we land, how's everyone doing for health? Does anyone else need more healing?
I am sitting at 50.
I'll take healing if you're offering it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll be basically providing healing the second we land. to
Pretty
someone
much.
who-
Yep. You both pull your wyverns up into the air. The stone giants cowering behind the battlements fire their ballistae. Thunk! Thunk! The bolts sail uselessly through the air as you dodge out of the way. Bluebeard shouts, "Aye! Land ahoy!" and then begins to descend down towards the upper courtyard.
God damn it, I love this thing.
So Bluebeard is now the D&D MVP.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I
Both-
did say
Of
that
all
I
the
would be
animals
trying
we've
to
ever
befriend
collected,
any
this one's-
animals we come into contact with.
Yeah, of all the animals we've ever come into contact with, this one wins by a landslide.
Oh, I wish I could. I wish I could do that with the black one. I could put armor on it. My God.
Yeah, unfortunately you don't have befriend animals.
No.
You descend down to the upper courtyard where tall, slender towers and walls of crystal enclose a windswept courtyard. Both of your wyverns touch down onto the marbled floor, and you climb off their backs just as a small group of ogres armed with large chains rush out of the towers towards you. Roll for initiative, please.
I was gonna say, before we start, can I fire off that pro healing before we get going?
Ah, yes, go
Okay.
ahead.
And also,
Alright,
that's
I'm
a
gonna-
23.
23 for Nargle.
Alright, so I'm gonna fire off the 4d8s. We're gonna need as much help as possible.
6 for Milo.
Yep, for your initiative.
Alright, so everyone can enjoy a nice fat 26 HP back before we get rolled.
Nice.
Ooh, not bad
that's
at all.
That's what I figured.
All right.
Puts me up to
And-
76.
Here comes the upper courtyard map.
And I suppose I best roll for initiative now.
Yep,
Oh, it's 13.
13. All right, I'll put that for Angus. All right. How did the enemies go? They got 15. Okay. Right, here comes the stream. Right. Here you guys are in the upper courtyard of Skyreach Castle.
God, this is a massive ass castle.
That is.
Yes, it is, and this is just the upper floor. The lower floor is got even more rooms.
Oh,
Oh my! Well, this will be a good thing I throw the healing off first.
Yep, and the courtyard is instantly attended by 4 ogre chain brutes. Okay, up first we have Nargle.
Well, just crack the knuckles.
And go into rage.
Pick your favorite enemy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, no, you might want to save that.
Probably save that for the Giants.
Yeah, that's
I
what
just
I'm doing.
realised might want to save that.
Yeah, I'm saving more
Yes.
the enemy for the giants.
Smart lad.
Alright, I'm going to go to the ogre that's staying by himself.
Alright. The
Learn
one
against
down
the
the
ass
bottom.
weapon.
Yep.
I grabbed the wrong player.
And
Alright, make...
do ogres still count as a large creature?
yes, they are...
Oh.
Let me... In fact, they are large giants. Ogres count as giants.
Yep, so that's extra bonus to my giant slayer axe, and they must save on a DC saving throw or go or fall prone.
Oh,
Yes.
well, this makes
Alright,
things
so
so
make-
much more interesting.
Make your roll to hit, please.
That
Throw.
is a with the giant slayer axe. That is a 21.
21. That's a hit. Roll for damage.
3. Okay. So that is 7 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 6. That is 19.
19. That's a good hit, and I will now roll for him to see if he goes prone or not. And it's a strength check. He just passes, unfortunately. And you get one more attack, though.
I do.
Get him again. Get him again.
That is a 22.
22. Okay, that's a hit. Roll for damage.
8 and 3. Right. 8 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 6. 23.
Ooh, another good hit. Smack your axe into his wide chest.
Fall prone, motherfucker.
Come on. And unfortunately, he doesn't fall prone.
Damn it.
Can't win everything, but still, solid is.
Yep. Alright. Next up, it is Kitty. She stays where she is, but fires a higher level color spray at the 2 ogres directly in front of you.
That has some decent range on it.
Yeah. It's like 120 feet.
Yeah, it's only 15 feet. Sorry, I have to move her forward. I thought it was 120 feet, but
Really? Huh.
I mix up a lot of 5e stuff with 3rd edition stuff sometimes.
So 50 feet, you said.
I mean,
Yeah.
you have to remember a lot of shit, so
Yeah.
no one's
But she-
blaming you.
No,
She
absolutely
runs
not.
forward and she casts a higher level color. She casts a higher level color spray. That is.
Alright, so in chat we now have an argument of between Vino and Big Dave.
Oh no. We all know how this was gonna end last time. Please don't.
We've got
Dave,
there's
I
the
love
big
you.
dummy in the flesh.
Like,
And Big Dave is just
I
gone-
love you, but please don't piss off Vino. It never ends well.
Big Dave doesn't like to be called a dummy.
Yes, but Vino's also going to snap and shoot that bastard if he comes back. I believe he promised that.
She
This isn't...
she shouts and holds forth her hands, and a spray of color swirls around the giants, around the ogres, blinding one of them.
Yay!
Okay, and now it is Bartleby's turn. Going to see. Going to see what Bartleby would like to do. Yes. Bartleby, from Nargle's shoulder, fires a fireball at the two ogres directly in front of you.
Oh, nice. That one hit Kitty because she's out of range of it.
Yes.
Adds
They're going
damage.
to make
Yep.
dex saves.
Nuke.
One pass, one fail.
Nuke 'em good.
Shouldn't this music be more intense?
Well, this is the triumphant as you're boarding the castle. So,
Okay.
You like it.
yes. And he deals 28 damage to the blinded ogre and 14 damage to the other one.
Not bad.
It's the enemy's turn. The ogre who is fighting Nargle stretches forth his chain whip in front of him,
Oh,
and
no.
he uses chain smash.
Oh, no.
He's going to roll to hit.
That's bad.
And he gets to roll with advantage.
That's
Whenever
wait,
he does
what?
the chains. Whenever he does the chain smash, he gets to roll with advantage.
That's
Damn.
bad.
Someone who's if it's someone who's attacked him, but it's okay, Nargle. You managed to hold off the first blow with your axe, striking the chain out of the way. He
No.
goes for another chain smash, again with advantage. And he hits you. Okay, Nargle, you take... Check ogre chain brute. 2d8 plus... Okay. You take... 2d8 plus 4. He holds out the chain like a giant bar and whips you with it, wrapping you in it as he begins to crush you. You take 12 points of damage. Actually, 6 because you're raging.
Yeah.
And I would like you to do a constitution check, please.
Oh, punch it.
Where's...
That's strength.
It's constitution, please.
Interesting.
What's my con at that? Wait, am I making a saving throw or...
Saving throw, yes.
Alright, so then that's an 18.
18. What's... Yep. You manage to... He pulls the chain away, and has a dumbfounded look on his face, as if he was expecting you to not still be standing, but you are perfectly fine. Okay. The other ones. Okay.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, just what's going on in chat. Big
Oh.
Dave look at Vino with a glare in his eye and says, Big Dave wants to tell Vino Harold says hi.
Yeah, last I checked, the bullet flies faster than an axe.
First ogre rushes towards Reaver, and he once again lashes his chain using a chain smash against her.
Dodge?
He hits.
Oh no.
She attempts to dodge. She takes 6 points of damage due to her dodge. However, she must still make a constitution save, which she passes.
Outstanding.
The blinded ogre rushes forwards towards the group, towards Angus, and he doesn't use a chain charge. Instead, he just swings at you using his chain like a whip. Of course, he has disadvantage because he is blinded.
Hey.
Okay, so he misses you the first time, and he nat ones.
Oh,
He nat ones, so I will roll a d20 to see what happens.
Oh, goody, goody, goody.
big money, big
Okay,
money, big
that-
money.
Counts as a hit for someone who is in an adjacent tile to the target. So
Oh, shit.
Milo,
Oh
Oh,
no.
fortunately, Milo, you are
I'm
taking...
gonna show you how to use a whip, you blind fucking bastard.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, screen's gone.
Milo, yeah, it goes away when I minimize it.
Oh, okay.
Milo, you take 10 points of damage, and you must now make a dex save.
Oh, lovely. because I have passed only one of these in the history of having to make con saves.
Oh no. No,
So,
the Dex, not Con.
Yep,
Oh.
Dex.
Dex.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
This-
well, I'll change that.
This
then.
was a
That's-
chain sweep, not a chain smash.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
other
22.
Wyverns with us?
22. Sorry?
Other Wyverns
Yeah,
with
but
us?
yes, but they won't engage in combat.
Okay.
That's
Okay, you dodge out of the way of the chain sweep and avoid it wrapping around your ankle and pulling you prone. He then goes for Angus with a chain smash with disadvantage.
fucker off.
And he misses. You hold out your
Yay.
shield and he rams into it with his chain. You manage to block it. The third ogre rushes forwards.
Oh no.
He makes one chain smash at Dan Cooper.
Oh.
Which he misses, and then he makes his second chain smash at Dan Cooper.
Wow.
Between nat 20s, Dan Cooper takes
Damn.
14 points of
bad.
damage, and he must now make a Constitution save, which he passes.
Hooray.
Okay. It is Dan Cooper's turn. Dan Cooper immediately casts Hellish Rebuke on that one ogre.
Yes. Fuck that one guy in particular.
And he rolls 3d10. Does 23 points of fire damage to it.
Fun.
Okay. It is Angus's turn.
Okay. With me being where I am, can I still throw my hammer?
Yes, you can still throw it.
That makes me very happy, especially if these guys are giant.
Amazing.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, damn!
All right.
So I'm gonna
Roll
go for
your-
the one. I'm gonna go for the one that Dan just heard, but because I'm throwing it two-handed, and I throw it two-handed, so that's already 2d. I get plus 2d8 against giants, and then I'm gonna add my 5, so that's 5d8.
Yep.
And then I get to double it.
Yes, then you get to double it.
You hear that? That's 5d8 being rolled.
Oh.
Very happy time. All right.
One.
Hold on. Let's just add this up. 10, 16, 26. All right. That's 30. Doubled. That's 60 points of damage.
All right, and that ogre is dead.
Yay!
Boom!
You hurl your hammer. It flies up into the air, smashes the ogre on his head, and then bounces off, and you catch
It's like
it as it rebounds.
It's like an angry flaming comet of death. This is great. I'm on 3 kills today. I know this isn't a big deal for people like, say, like Nuggle, but for me, this is insane.
I'm still counting
Right.
me feeding the guy to the wyvern as a Liam kill.
Oh, no,
Yep.
no, you can have that.
Yeah, that's definitely a Liam. That's definitely a Liam kill.
I'm
All
just
right,
saying, we are
Milo,
definitely
you're
on
up.
today.
Okay, well, I'm attacking with both my whips at that
The blind
one that
in
hit
front
me
of you.
with a whip.
Yep. All right, go
Shitty
ahead.
excuse for a whip.
I was gonna
Go
say,
ahead.
yeah,
Roll
with
your
the-
damage.
Oh
You
my
beat
god, I
me
really
at
shouldn't have
me.
been smack-mouthing because that sucks ass.
Oof.
That's a 12 and a 10.
Oh.
Yep, they both miss, unfortunately.
Right.
Hey, let me
Let's
check
try
out
that
the
again.
Actually, the 12 hits, because Ogre Chain Brutes have armor class 11.
Oh, damn!
Really? Shit.
Yes, you get
Okay.
one hit.
That was
Oh,
with
damn.
my elongated whip.
Yep.
So that is now 2d8 because of the poison damage. That is 9, 10. That is 14 damage.
14 damage. Yeah, that's a good hit. You lash out with your whip. He attempts to parry it with his own, but you weave to the side and get through with your own elongated whip. He jumps up and down. Owies! As he holds his hand, aching from the whip. Nargle, your turn.
I'm going to use my second attack.
Yes, go ahead. Sorry,
Oh,
Milo gets his.
Yep.
Milo gets
Wait,
his
I
second
rolled
attack.
a non-nat 20 and a 21.
Oh,
That's 2
that's
hits.
better.
Go ahead, roll for
He
damage.
was just warming up the first time.
Yeah.
Just get some momentum behind it, get them moving a bit. Especially since this is the first time you've actually attacked something lasting.
Also, that first
I-
attack was with poison. Are they immune to poison?
Actually, no, they're not. So I will get you to apply your poison damage, please, to that last one.
Oh, I already did, so... Okay.
Oh, good. Yes. Yeah. No, they're not immune to poison. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So you got 2 hits.
Yeah, so this time it is... 11 damage all up.
Ooh, another good hit.
Nice.
Okay, Nargle's turn.
We'll say hello to eternity, baby. That is. Nope.
Did you nat 1?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh
Alright.
no.
Roll the d20 for me, please.
Oh no, please don't throw it off this time. We might be able to get
That's
it
a
back.
10.
Oh god, no!
Okay. You let go of the weapon,
Ah!
hurling it. It's okay. It doesn't fall off the cloud castle. It just goes. Let me mark the.
Oh, no.
It just goes here.
Okay, so I'd like to point out that you officially now hold the record for most likely to get a nat 1.
Yep.
And most likely to lose said weapon, because Jesus, man.
Alright, well, I
Yeah.
still have 3 more.
You swing with your
4
you
sessions in a
swing
row.
with your axe and the ogre lashes out with his whip, knocking it out of your hand and sending it flying a few meters away.
No.
Now you may make your 2 other attacks, but you can't use your axe.
Well, I guess I might as well try and grapple the bastard.
All right,
Oh.
go ahead. Roll to hit.
Fun.
That is a 19.
That's a hit. Roll for well, it's just 16 damage.
Nope, no,
I will-
it's 18.
18. Yep, that's right. I will attempt to do his strength check. And he failed.
Oh.
You have... Wait, let me see for sure.
Oh.
+4. Yes, he did fail. You have grappled the ogre.
Hi! Yeah!
Just
Yeah!
goddamn. Oh my god, look at the strength. Look at
have
the
one
strength
of-
of that man.
You have 1 attack left. What would you like to do with the grappled ogre?
Well, I would like to throw him at the one standing next to Angus.
All right.
Holy shit.
Uh,
Just throw him. No,
roll
wait.
to-
We gotta throw him off the castle.
Those are 40-foot high walls.
Never mind. Throw him at my
Yeah.
guy instead. I didn't realize those were walls. I thought
Yeah, no, they're
higher up
walls.
part of the courtyard, but this is
You
fine.
are in the higher up part, but the higher up part has walls as well.
Fair enough. Well, just love him at one of the big guys then.
I'm just
Alright,
loving this.
roll.
Just.
Hey, all we can
Roll
hear
to-
nearby is just a hurrah.
Yep,
Oh
roll
my
to hit.
God.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I add the strength, just my strength mod for that, yeah.
Because he's an improvised weapon.
So that's 16.
Yep. Ah! That's a hit. You throw him at the other ogre. Roll for damage. That's 1d8 plus strength modifier for
1d8.
improvised weapon.
Would that be with raging as well?
Yeah, add your
Okay,
rage bonus.
So 1d8. That
Good
is.
lord.
So 8 plus 6 plus 2. That is 16 damage.
Yep,
You
that's a
made
good
me
hit.
lose my axe.
You hurl, you run forward and then you hurl him and he goes, "Ah!" and tumbles into the other ogre. I will now roll a strength check for the other ogre to see if he falls
I'll
prone.
treat you like a
that'd be
discus, you
amazing.
piece of shit.
And he doesn't, sadly.
Oh.
It's
Ah.
now Kitty's turn. Kitty disengages from the ogre in front of her, and she rolls stealth. And she passes her stealth check, and
Still like
hides.
an 18 for her, isn't it? Because she's
Yes.
got like +10.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
she's
like,
insane with
ridiculous.
her rolls.
It's
Yeah, her
amazing.
stealth is like she can't fail basically.
Goes into stealth and hides behind a nearby tower. Okay, it is now Bartleby's turn. Bartleby decides to cast. What shall Bartleby cast? He's just looking at his spell book. He's
He
going,
shall
"Hmm, I
cast
wonder
Mage
what-"
Hands on my axe and throw it at one of the ogres.
Oh,
Actually, he will do that. He
Oh.
casts Mage Hand, grabs your axe with the Mage Hand, and brings it over to you.
Oh, okay, that works. I was gonna say he could have just piffed it at one of the
I was gonna
ogres.
I was gonna say, for a guy who you just about threw off a fucking wyvern, he's being awfully friendly to you.
He grabs. He uses his Mage Hand's cantrip, grabs your axe, and brings it over to you. And then he says, "There you go, Steed. Now charge!"
I'll
he's
get
not
you, you
Steve.
fucking gnome!
He's not Steve. Do you want sugar? Yes, please.
It's the enemy.
Steed Squad.
You saw me smash in someone's skull with my bare fist.
Steed Squad.
The ogre that Kitty disengaged from roars, and he goes into rage mode and runs towards
Oh, dear.
Nargle.
I didn't know they
Oh,
could
this is a
rage.
new-
Battle of the
This is a-
Bobs.
I was gonna say, this is a new feature. This is a new feeling.
This
Why
is
someone
new.
Is this how
And-
everyone else feels? Oh, God, I did some terrible.
I deserve to be in here.
He swings at you with his chain smash. And he misses, so he goes for the second one.
First student succeeds, smash.
And he misses once again, despite his rage. Okay, the one that Nargle flung away moves towards Milo.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I forgot it's a multi-attack, so the other ogre gets 2 more attacks on Nargle.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
Jesus.
Oh, phew. I'm safe for another 2 turns.
You gotta pick him off.
In nat ones,
Oh!
He's gonna
And-
bend his fist into the ground.
nat ones, he swings his chain and accidentally wraps it around his own ankle and falls forwards. Okay,
Wow, this is just a fun day. What is with barbarians fucking ones?
now the other ogre swings at Milo with his chain smash. Milo, what's your AC?
19.
He missed. He goes in with a second one, which he hits. Take
Ooh. That's scary that they have over 9.
That's what enemies do at this point in the game.
Oh, no, yeah.
An average to hit on an enemy at this point in the game is at the very least +8. So,
Ooh-wee.
you take 11 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save, please.
34 health. And now we get to the saves, which I've only ever passed 1.
If there's a time.
That's just a fail. I'm not even going to read out
Right.
the number.
He wraps his chain around you and pulls, and you feel your breath squeezed out of you. And
Oh,
then
shit.
he lets go of his chain, and Milo falls to the ground, unconscious.
Oh no!
Milo, you are
Jesus.
unconscious for 1 minute.
Oh, okay, so I don't make death saves.
No death
Okay,
save.
cool,
You're just
cool. Yep.
unconscious.
It's just
Okay,
whenever I get
okay.
unconscious, it still scares the
Yeah.
shit out
Okay,
of me.
so he's
So
not.
you're
not dead.
It's not you've run out of HP unconscious. It's just unconscious.
Okay.
Okay.
So if he gets hit again, he's not going to instantly die.
Yeah, if he gets hit again, then he'll have to start making death saves.
Okay.
Okay.
And the blinded ogre swings at Angus with his chain sweep. Angus, what's your AC?
Without my shield, 19.
19. And he just misses his first one. He goes in with his second chain swing. And he definitely hits you with the second one. Okay.
What am I rolling for?
You take 12 points of damage. And I would like you to please make a dex save.
Oh, good. I love these. Much. My dex saves are Milo's. Oh, God. That's a 3.
And my deck saves are your con saves.
He
Yes.
sweeps his chain along the floor, wrapping it around your ankle and pulling you. You fall forward, prone. You are now prone. Okay,
Where's my
it
next
is
turn on?
Dan Cooper's turn. Dan Cooper steps forward, up beside Angus, who is prone, and he strikes at the ogre with his rapier. And he hits.
I just realised I could do something as well. Damn. Too bad I'm
Healing.
unconscious.
Dealing 8 points of damage to it as he slashes its stomach. It gasps for breath. It looks like it's nearly dead. Okay.
Archie, guy.
It is Angus's turn. Angus, you are prone. Would you like to spend your action to get up, or would you like to try to attack while prone?
I'm just gonna be a disadvantage if I. Yeah.
Alright, so roll to hit with disadvantage while you are prone.
Can I still throw it while I'm down here?
Yes, you can. It's just disadvantage.
Alright, you said their AC was only at like. What was their AC?
It's only 11.
Okay, so that's 15 with the first one,
Yep.
and that's a 19 with the second.
Oh, that's a good hit. Okay, roll for damage, please.
Alright, go with the 5 d8s again. Alrighty then. Let's see, math. 10, 16.
Ow! Oi.
29.
Oh, damn!
29. Oh,
That's
good
the joy
hit.
of two-handed throwing with fire damage on top.
You're
Just
on.
snaps
You're
up.
you're prone on the ground, and you just hurl the hammer forward, and it seemingly flies up a straight arc into the ogre's face and caves it in, and then
Boom!
falls down onto the floor in front of you.
Just lying on the ground going.
All right, and Milo, you are unconscious, so you don't get
Yeah.
a turn. Nargle, your turn.
Well, I will put a lovely gif of what I plan on doing in here.
Missy, stop it.
I wish to see this.
Oh my god, it's... Oh, okay. Okay, who here has played Brutal Legend?
Yo!
Decapitation!
Long time ago.
Well, you technically call yourself Nagel the Beheader, so... Brett.
Well,
Nargle, Squire Nargle the Beheader.
what is it? Roll with
Just
advantage
adding to
because
the
he's
rage.
prone or something? Or what's the deal?
Yes, he is. Actually, no, he's not prone. The one next to Milo is.
No, you said
So,
no, because he
no,
rolled
just
in that
go-
one and he
yeah.
he wrapped himself
Oh
up.
yeah, he
Well,
fell prone. Yeah, that's
yeah,
right. Yes,
yeah,
so
Nagel's one-
yes, so roll
he wrapped
with
himself up.
roll with advantage, please, because he is prone.
That is 21. Let's try for a nat 20.
All right,
Nope. Okay, just 21.
all right.
Ah,
Roll to
poor
hit.
thing.
It's okay. You still get all the other attacks.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
Five.
Just standing over you, he just sort of looks up from where he's wrapped himself and just sees you ripping your going. Just glowing red eyes going.
That's
Oh,
23.
just-
Right on his neck.
Yep. You slash down with your axe, smashing it into the back of his neck. You don't behead him, but you hear something. You hear something shatter, and the ogre shouts out, "Ugh!"
Go again!
Make your next attack.
If at first you don't succeed.
He'd try again. That's 21.
Oh,
21. Okay. Roll your damage.
5. Stop! He's already dead! Right, 5. Oh. 5 plus 5. God damn it. Stop it. 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2 plus 2. That is 22.
Oh God.
32.
Have I severed the neck yet?
Pushing it deeper in and the ogre's screams are getting louder. Take your third attack.
God damn
Oh,
it!
God.
My original
I
plan
would
was
love you to do a nat one right now.
cut his head off, then
Ow.
throw the head at the other ogre.
He is still an ogre, so his neck is surprisingly
Remy?
durable.
Do you know how much I hate you right now?
Did you nat one again?
Yep.
Are you using the same dice that you were using before?
Remy, I fucking hate
Because
you.
if
You jinxed
are,
it.
It's not my fault. If you are, it's not my fault.
You jinxed this.
All right. Roll a d20, please.
That is a 12.
Okay. Let me see.
God damn it.
It was a lucky strike, and
Yay!
you hit anyway. Roll for damage.
No.
Oh my
No,
God.
get down.
Oh my
Plus two,
God.
plus two.
Oh.
That is a 24.
Yep. And you push the axe even deeper, and then with a sickening head rolls off onto the floor.
Oh
God
my
damn
God.
Nargle's turn done. Okay.
Oh my God.
I am too angry to miss.
I'm sorry. I'm really trying to keep
All right.
It's honestly the
Kitty's
best thing
turn.
I've done so far today. That's
Missy.
This is probably
Kitty
the best session you've
fires-
done.
oh
She
my
fires
God.
her bow at the remaining giant, and she hits him, dealing 10 points of damage, plus her sneak attack damage, which
We
is
need-
46.
To say we need half the cast to take the day off more often. Jesus Christ.
14 points of damage, and then
Oof.
she makes a constitution check to remain hidden. And unfortunately, she breaks her stealth.
It's not the end of the world. She's all the way over there.
It's now the enemy's turn.
Oh no.
Swings at Angus with advantage.
Phew.
Yeah, to be fair, I was going to say either one's unconscious, one's prone, so either way.
And
we're
he
in for-
hits you. Angus, you take 2d8 plus 4. You take 12 points of damage. Make a constitution save.
Oh no, not Constitution.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a pass.
Yep.
Yeah.
He then does it again.
Yeah, fair enough.
And he misses.
Come on, I'm lying down. How did
Yeah.
you miss?
Somehow he misses. He just underestimates the distance he needs to take.
I haven't moved.
It's the depth perception with only having one eye.
Yeah. Oh.
Right. Now it is Bartleby's turn. Bartleby says, how about this then? And he raises his hand and fires a firebolt at the last remaining giant. And he misses. Actually, he does just hit.
Hoo-wee.
Okay, and here's the 1d8. 2 points of damage. There's a small singe on the on the ogre's skin. Okay, Angus, you are up.
Hey guys, hold on.
Yep.
Okay, we all know about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake coming out.
Yeah.
The price
Yeah.
for it at JB is $69.
How much?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, what the fuck did I just miss?
Yeah, what happened?
Remy?
Remy.
Missy jumped up onto the couch.
Doug did something funny? Good lord, whatever it was must be awesome.
She jumped up, missed with her body, but her head went over the arm, and then her body had enough momentum that she kept going.
Oh no.
Oh,
But yeah, as I was saying with Tony Hawk, I thought it'd be more,
Sorry.
but the game's only $69.
Because it's
That's pretty
it's a
The remaster. I'm
Yeah.
definitely buying it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so am I.
Oh yeah.
Just wish they'd do one of Tony Hawk's Underground. That'd be
Oh
amazing.
god, no.
Okay, so where are we up to? My turn?
Yep, your turn.
I should, as much as I think I should probably get up, I really just
No.
want to finish this guy off.
Also, Kitty's in the chat now.
Hi, Kitty.
Hey, kitty.
Alright, so that's a 23.
Why you dumb?
And
Ow.
oh wow, I just rolled 16 twice, so other way that's 23 twice.
Oh, yep, that's definitely a hit. Roll for damage, please.
I'm really enjoying this whole 5 goddamn D8s. Beautiful. Oh dear. This poor bastard's not in for a good day.
And
Alright.
once again,
29!
Oh
20.
my god.
once again,
Oh,
while still
shit.
lying prone, you fling out your hand and
Yep.
send the hammer flying, and it flies forward, strikes the ogre on his toe, and he shouts, "Ooh!" as you hear his big toe crush, and then he
Oh.
falls forward. He stumbles around for a little bit. On his broken toe, and then he falls forward and smashes his face on the side of the tower, killing him.
Oh no.
Oh.
Right where I just get up, dust myself, and go, and that's 5. How's everyone else doing today?
And that's the end of combat. And
Jesus Christ.
as you have boarded the Cloud Castle, that is the end of today's session.
Oh really?
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
We did
This
go an
has
extra
been
half.
my favorite session so
Yeah, this is amazing. This was amazing.
We did
Yeah.
go an extra half hour instead of stopping at 5:10.
Yeah.
We went an extra half hour. So
So we fit in
Yeah, but
2
that
rounds of
was-
combat.
That was
Yes.
fantastic.
far. That was a
I
great.
was a goddamn freaking weapon of mass destruction today.
So
Thank
you
you.
saw what the upper courtyard looks like. I'm just gonna stream the lower courtyard so you can get a preview at next week's dungeon.
Are we gonna have time to rest at some point? Because I've been on like roughly
Oh
around
yeah,
health for
you'll
most
have
of
some
Oh,
time. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh.
This place
That's
has
good.
some goddamn loot aplenty.
Oh, it's got loot aplenty, but yeah, that's the lower courtyard. I had that one set up for combat
Like-
just in case you landed there.
Whoo boy.
That would have left you with 3 ogres, 2 stone golems, and 2 stone giants if you landed in the bottom courtyard.
I'm glad we landed upstairs then.
Yep.
I mean, you're still gonna have to
Yeah,
deal with
I'm-
them when you go down into the lower courtyard, but
Yeah,
you'll
but
have
we
more
won't be
time to
surrounded,
prepare.
so-
yeah.
That is
Yeah.
true.
So you're
Holy
starting the
shit.
dungeon from the upper floor next week. You have a big dungeon crawl ahead of you with big loot up for the grabs.
Oh.
A cloud giant, some stone giants, a vampire, and a black half dragon somewhere within the dungeon to be killed.
Wait, half
Well,
dragon?
Yeah, that was the clue that
Well,
she was
that's
taller
probably-
than you.
Oh.
that's why she's taller than you. 'Cause
She's a
dragon.
half dragon. Yes.
Wow, there's something for everybody next week. You
There
got a
is.
half-dragon
Yes.
for Nargle, you got a
Half dragon for
giant
Nargle.
Milo, and a vampire for me.
Yes, the same vampire who you've been waiting to finally kill after all this time.
Yep.
You were only level 5 when you last fought him.
But now we are men.
Yes.
Well, let's see if
3
I can
whole
keep my
levels.
kill count up for next week.
Oh yeah, you and me were straight up motor hobos.
Yeah, you, my god, even with your one, you were throwing fucking ogres around like baseball.
I am too angry to not miss.
Decapitating. Oh,
Decapitated an
I was gonna
ogre, killed someone by crushing their face in by punching them, and fed one to a
Yep.
wyvern.
Yes.
plus, so how many have you taken out? Just trying to keep counts here.
That was.
Oh,
Who?
oh,
Snargle.
I've counted 3
Nargle,
so
Nargle's, yeah, I count 3 for Nargle and 5
Snargle.
and
far.
2 for Dan Cooper.
Wow, look at Dan
Yeah.
go.
Well,
But I think MVP for today still goes to Milo for
successfully taming and befriending a goddamn freaking wyvern.
Yes.
It has
Yes.
a pirate accent.
God damn it, I
I
love it.
love that.
Just the best thing ever. Thank you so much for that.
So remember, make sure you keep track of how much HP and spell slots you are down for next week.
Yep.
So we've
Because
got
you won't-
most kills, Angus. MVP is Milo. Most brutal kills, me.
Yes.
No, no, I think I
surprisingly-
crushing skulls in while lying on my back.
And
That
most
befriend-
surprisingly useful, Dan Cooper.
Yeah. That befriend animals is a level 1 spell, is it, or?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just
Look
making
how many
sure.
spell
was
slots
amazing.
and how much health you were down, because next week you're going to start with everything, with all your damage and
Yeah,
spell
we
slots.
Yep.
And you will
Yeah.
find a place to rest in the dungeon, but you probably won't be able to
Yes.
rest right away. So you're probably going to still have to do some of the dungeon before you can rest.
Makes sense.
Fair enough.
Alrighty, I guess that's it for the stream.
No,
Yes.
you don't eat dice.
Already.
I bet they look so sweet and tasty.
Okay,
Okay.
Tries to play with them.
Mr. Nuggle, would you like to up?
Yes, and you no income checks this week because it would be not enough time has passed in game. But at
Yeah.
the end
Plus,
next
we don't really want the pigeon showing up in the middle of a goddamn
Yeah.
war zone.
at the
Yeah,
end
fair
of
enough.
next week's session, you will get your 2 income checks. The
Yes.
one for
Oh, that'll be
mine
nice.
and the
yeah.
other for the guild hall.
Yes. More money.
Gets income
Money.
checks. Yeah. I will let you know that in this dungeon there is a room where treasure has been stockpiled, and there is 10,000 GP worth of treasure in that one.
Oh my god!
We're fucking that fucking room.
Jeez. Well, I mean, if we take this place, then yeah, we can definitely catch that.
Oh yeah.
What,
And
yes.
let me do the math. What's no, actually, give me a second. Where's my
It means you get
calculator?
2,000. Means you get 2,000 GP each if it's divided by 5.
Or we could put that straight into the guild hall.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you could put about half of it into the guild hall and then divide up the other half of it amongst yourselves.
Let's see, divide by 6. You get 830 gold if we divided 5,000 by 6.
Yeah, which is still a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I'm not going to argue on that.
yeah. I won't say no.
We can fully upgrade the guild in one swoop and still make a ton of money on the side.
Yes.
Plus whatever gold, whatever
Well,
fun
it will
magical
cost-
items that could be in there.
It will cost 2,000 to upgrade the guild hall, so it would actually be 8,000. You'd be dividing them amongst
Oh,
yourselves.
in that case, let me try this again. So
1,200,
1,200 by
1,300.
6, 1,333
Ho-ho.
for everybody.
This is- This is supposed to be, as I mentioned, the final dungeon for a
I
individual.
can see
so-
why.
But we're doing
like
it as
where
a
all
side
of
quest
this
to
is
this.
I'm so happy that it's a side quest because now I have Bluebeard for like
Yeah.
a large part of this
Yep.
storyline.
Well, this is literally what we've got left to go in Storm King's Thunder. So you've got your return to the Eye and return to the Allfather, and the Allfather will tell you go to one of the giant lords and kill them and take their teleportation talisman.
Which
So-
we're going.
Yep, so after that you got the Fire Giant. Then you teleport to the Storm Court, and that's not really a dungeon. There's a couple things that will attack you, but it's mainly just the automated defenses.
Yeah.
How you talk to the Storm Princess, you can make them allies.
Ooh.
After that, there's going to be while they work on uncovering where the Storm King may have gone and establishing an alliance with you, there's going to be a trip to one of the 9 hells.
Oh.
Then when you get back from the tournament,
How long are you going to be? I think we're just wrapping up now.
yeah, we're wrapping up. Then after you get back from that, there will be the tournament arc. King will be rescued, and then it's off to the final dungeon.
Yay!
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah. That's all we got left.
I am liking
That is
this.
amazing.
All right, I'm just gonna wrap things up now.
And the stream.
Yep,
Thanks
yep.
for watching stream. Thanks for the
Thank
Call
you
of
for
Thank
Cthulhu
coming.
you very much,
characters.
guys. Thank you.
Make
so
more
much for
tomorrow.
today. Oh yeah, please, everyone that had the Call of Cthulhu stuff today, please show up tomorrow because that was amazing.
Yep.
This has legitimately been my favorite episode so
Oh,
far.
it's been
Oh,
fantastic.
yeah.
Well, I'll be back.
Yes, I'm more
Alright.
excited
No problem.
at this. Okay.
Alright, guys, there you have it. Probably the best episode we've had of D&D so far. Holy crap, it was awesome. And Ivy, ahoy and welcome to the end of the stream. I'm just about to wrap things up. This has been by far the most entertaining session we have had with this. Holy crap, it's been awesome. And big thank you to the cast of Call of Cthulhu. You guys made our day as well. I might be back later on tonight with more Ghost of Tsushima. Not too sure. If I'm not back tonight with it, it will definitely be tomorrow. So tomorrow will definitely be Ghost of Tsushima and Call of Cthulhu. But as always, thank you so much. If you haven't already, hit that like, sub, and follow button. And make sure you come join me on the Discord if you want to stay up to date of whenever I'm streaming. Or if you just want to come hang and chill. Normally always there and up for a chat. And yes, Ivy, I know time differences suck burrs. But thank you everyone for tuning in. And I will see you guys sooner rather than later.